Hi, everybody. We snuck on for a little pre-stream roleplay, but now we are back live again. We had a really interesting conversation with Drummer. I'll just give you guys the quick TLDR on what happened, where basically what Julius was trying to do was to get Drummer to admit that he was a part of what happened to Mishka. Because in Julius's mind, he's pretty well convinced that Drummer's evasiveness is a load of shit, and that Drummer was a part of what happened to Mishka. But he tried his usual tactics to like get Drummer to admit it himself, right? He tried like just so you know, I didn't mention the cigarettes to Rabbit and Addie and like things like that to try to like build that rapport. And Drummer really wasn't having it, which only has Julius even more invested now. He's like, okay, why is Drummer not telling me the truth? Clearly he doesn't trust me. Why doesn't he trust me? You know? It's like a it's like a moth to a flame with Julius, right? The quicker you're just like, oh yeah, sure, I trust this guy, the less interested he is. The more you're willing to give him a little pushback, the more he's like, oh, okay, interesting, right? So, point is that Drummer did not admit the truth to us yet. We'll see what happens when Mishka wakes up. I think Mishka and Julius have enough rapport that even if, let's say all of our theories are correct, that the attack was not an attack, it was an attempt to help her with her heroin addiction. And let's say, hypothetically, Mishka she either consented to it or she's okay with it now. But either way, she like doesn't want to get Drummer in trouble, right? I still bet we could convince her to tell us the truth. Because Julius wouldn't act against Drummer, and he wouldn't tell anyone who Mishka doesn't want him to tell, right? Like, that is genuinely true. I don't know if we have that level of trust yet. But at this point, Julius wants to know just to get to the bottom of this and understand, right? It's a lot of it's about understanding. He wants to understand Drummer. He wants to understand Mishka. He wants to understand the people around him. That's his driving force here. He doesn't really give a shit. Unless, if Mishka says, like, nah, fuck Drummer, I want revenge against him, like, Julius, but yeah, sure, go for it. Thumbs up, you know? Have fun. He wouldn't necessarily help her, but he wouldn't stand in her way. But, oh boy, fuck me. Almost ate shit. Point is, Julius doesn't really care one way or the other. He just wants to know. Hi, Chibi. Hi, you want to play? Of course you want to play. He wants to know what really happened here. And why. And now he wants to know why Drummer is so resistant telling him the truth. Is it just a trust thing? Is it just that Drummer doesn't trust that he's not going to do something with that information, right? Like, why would he not fess up to it? We're gonna try to find that out. Assuming, of course, you're right. We could genuinely be off base. That's always a possibility. But Julius is very convinced that he knows the what, just not the why. I also was thinking I should make a condition of my... I think it would be a miscellaneous condition. I wish I could make it permanent. Make it 10 hours. I'll just have to keep remembering to add it. So that people can see my machete. Without me /meing it every time.
Like, for example, when they shot me up at the Van Horn Lighthouse, I I had the tactical advantage of being at the very top of that lighthouse with my gun trained on the ladder. They only got me by bare gun, hiding in the rocks like a coward, waiting for me to come out after everyone else left, and then shooting first an innocent bystander and then myself. Like a coward.
Well, people think they can throw numbers at anything and win. That ain't the case.
Until Barrick did that, at that moment I took out more of theirs than they had taken out mine, that's for sure. That was a good, clean gunfight. We both saw each other and were shooting at each other, and I was able to take him out. This hiding in the rock bullshit where no one can see it. Well, he proved what kind of man he was that day, that's for sure.
Take it you value in a honorable fight, then?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna fight someone, you might as well do it so that you can see who's doing it. None of this cowardly hiding shit. Declare yourself. Let me see you. Let you see me. Hell, Barrick would challenge me to a duel instead of bringing 5 of his friends to try to shoot me up. I would have been a little. I would have respected him for that a little more.
I remember
I
the
know
only...
what.
Oh, sorry, continue.
Oh no, I was about to change the subject. And what were you about to say?
I was just going to mention how the only duel I've ever been offered in the crossing was from Billy Joe Barber.
I never met that fella.
Wait, why the hell did Billy Joe Barber want to duel you?
You remember the big old Western War?
Yeah, yeah.
We blew up his bar, gunned down and killed one of his friends, and stole his guitar.
I see, and he
sent me a
wanted to
telegram.
duel you for that.
It was the most incredible... I wish I had the tape. It was the most incredible piece of literature I've ever fucking read in my life. Like, it didn't make sense. He said something along the lines of, fuck all of you and your rats and your rat farm. I don't know what the fuck he was going on about. I don't know what a rat farm is.
Fascinating.
He lost his mind.
Rat farm?
A rat farm, yes. But he was calling me and mine a rat farm.
I see.
I'm gonna look for my satchel and see if I can actually find the telegram in a second.
Oh, you hang on to it regularly. I love that.
I hope I do. I'm telling you, when I read it to you, you're gonna understand why.
Well, I feel like I already understand why, but I am excited to hear it nonetheless.
I'm still mad I never telegrammed him back saying, did you mean a duet instead? You know, because he plays guitar and shit. That'd be so fucking funny.
You know, I hired that bastard for a boat party and he never showed.
Yep, sounds like him, incompetent and useless.
And now Dolly is gone, so who the hell knows who I'm gonna hire to provide entertainment at the next party. Golly.
There is a lady going around, I think by the name of Ducky, that plays like a load of songs.
Ooh, okay, okay, that's
They
good
were
to
real
know.
good. They had like sad songs, happy songs, a song in Spanish. It was very interesting.
Don't get me wrong. I love playing the piano, but classical music is generally not the atmosphere people are expecting for like a boat party or something like that, right?
I suppose it depends on the people you're taking with you.
That is very true. You know, I think when we reschedule this train party, I may get some fireworks. You think that's too much, a little too ostentatious, or is that just right?
What do you mean too much? There is no such thing as too much. Come on now.
Amen to that. All right,
If
all
it's gonna be
right.
a party, you gotta make it a proper fucking party.
I am curious if you know the fireworks set that is sold over, I believe, at the pawn shop in Saint Denis. Is it just the one firework, or is it a display?
You know, I want to say it's a display. I don't know exactly how many are in a box of them, right? But this is not just like a one and done sort of thing.
For $1,000, I would hope not, but I have never spoken to anybody who has decided to spend that money and find out.
Yeah, I know a couple folk have gotten it. I know Taipan has. I bet Way would know. If anybody would know, of course, Way would. But, yeah, you know, I figure, right, we get something a little memorable for this event. Especially if I am still so heavily wanted. Poor Rabbit, I think I saw the blood vessel about to pop in their forehead. I told him that, yes, indeed, I am still extraordinarily wanted.
Oh,
I've been
well,
on the run for a month now, something like that. Well, I use on the run loosely. It's mostly been spending time here or just riding around the crossing. Haven't had to do much running when it comes down to it.
or on the relax.
Oh, on the relax. I love that.
Or on the lean, as you are now.
On the lane.
Yes, it's too bad I've never, ever seen you in the crossing these last few weeks. Not once, not ever.
I suppose it is a good thing then that the law shut down Edgar's extradition offer.
Oh, I wish he would try. That would be something.
Indeed. I must go for a while, but if I see you all soon, then so be it. Otherwise, have a good night.
Of course, and you.
Yeah, yeah. See you around.
Good to see you, drummer.
And yourself.
How long do you think it would take me to lose Edgar in the jungle? 5 minutes? 15?
To lose them in the
3.5.
jungle.
10 seconds.
I appreciate Edgar's, what's the word, ambition with his whole extradition plan, but, I mean, I guess that's part of his whole shtick, right? He pulls some underhanded moves, that's how he catches you, right? But, man, definitely be interesting to see.
Indeed. Have a good day.
And you. I am determined to find this fucking telegram, Jesus Christ.
How many
I think it's
telegrams do you carry
been-
on you, or you just think it's not on your satchel?
No, I just think it might be just really, really deep in my satchel somewhere. It's folded up, you know. This was a whole... This was a very, 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 very long time ago. Oh my god. I found it.
Hallelujah. Okay.
I forgot how glorious this is. It's so old. It's on this old paper, you know what I mean? Right. BGB. I'm not an outlaw? Question mark. That's the title. In full, I guess, in full big letters, I guess I say. Let's
Okay.
settle this dispute like folks should. Duel me. You two-bit, good-for-nothing criminal, in quotation marks. All I do is play guitar and tell jokes, right? Then duel me. You are gonna win, right? If you don't, I'll assume you as the rest of the rat farm is a dirty rat piece of shit. Kindly get fucked, BGB. I've been trying to decipher that last line for the last 8 months of my life.
Kindly get fucked. Oh, I love that.
If you don't assume you as the rest of the rat farm is a dirty rat piece of shit. What? I think I handed that round to I guess my side of the war, and no one for the rest of the war could take Billy Joe remotely serious ever again. Was it? Although I'm not saying anybody actually took him serious at first.
Howdy.
Howdy, we were just
Howdy.
reminiscing. Would you like to
Reminiscing,
hear
huh?
an incredible telegram from Billy Joe Barber? He threatened
I'd
me for a
love to
duel.
hear an incredible telegram from Billy Joe Barber. Challenging to a duel? I think I recall
Challenging me
these
to a
days.
duel. This was the 16th of January 1901, so last year. I'm not an outlaw is the title. In
I'm not.
full capitals. Let's
Oh, because
settle
you
this.
because you told him that he wasn't an outlaw.
Yeah, I think that's the title on the sides. Anyway, he says, let's settle this dispute like folks should. Duel me. You two-bit, good-for-nothing criminal, in quotation marks. All I do is play guitar and tell jokes, right? And then duel me. You're gonna win, right? If you don't, I'll assume you as the rest of the rat farm is a dirty rat piece of shit. Kindly get fucked, Billy Joe Palmer. It's just the entire, if you don't, I'll assume you as the rest of the rat farm is a dirty rat piece of shit. I don't know what the fuck that means. I've been trying to figure it out for
The
most of my
English
life.
language was never Billy Joe's.
Okay, it was never a strength, was it?
I think you should get a job at the newspaper with writing like that.
I mean, it's better than that fucking other article about James Caddy right now, Jesus Christ. Have you guys read that article about James Caddy in the paper?
I
No,
did see
but-
that. It is so
I'm gonna read it. I hate it. I hate it.
embarrassing.
Can I read it? Let me read
Oh,
it.
yeah, you go right ahead. You go.
Yeah, I'll read it out for the public because I've not seen it before.
It is the most painful thing I've ever read.
All right. Is this like an article that he had printed? Or?
No. It's just the last line. I feel like the reporter thought they wrote something real good, but it's not real good.
What's the title?
I'm not sure. It should be in the middle.
Out of the
like,
woodwork?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
that
the
would be it.
wood
That'd be
one. Mm-hmm.
Blackwater. A curious incident occurred as Kelly gang rode into town and got themselves a lumber wagon. They left riding strong, but returned a short while later, taking a mouthy hostage who rather talked themselves into the trouble. Kelly told Law it doesn't concern you yet, and robbed the yard of long planks. All were left wondering what the gang is up to, and how much wood a woodchuck would chuck if a woodchuck had Kelly's gun to its head.
Tell me that's not the worst fucking thing you've ever seen a reporter write in your life.
I think rather stupefied.
How much wood a wood...
Yep.
All were left wondering how much wood a woodchuck would chuck if a woodchuck had Kelly's gun to its head.
And this is why people shoot reporters, I guess. Jesus fucking Christ.
People shoot reporters.
I'm going to purposely go to Blackwater and
I would've
complain
gone
to
for-
Coiner.
All were left wondering what he wouldn't do or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought they had something.
Wouldn't, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a better pun, personally.
And no, Rev, not everyone shoots reporters, just like,
Also, they missed
James
the
Kelly.
opportunity to say they were lumbering around town. They missed that opportunity, if I'm being honest.
I prefer to consensually kidnap reporters rather than shoot them.
Consensually kidnapped. Is that? I mean, that's not kidnapping, right? It's consensual.
Exactly. That's what I said. But the fact that I came into the telegram station with my guns raised, right, you know. But she agreed to go with me. I put my gun back in my holster. I said, you are free
Bailey,
to walk
how
away
did
if you
you
want.
walk? I was looking at the paper so intensely, I didn't see you come in.
Got over your shoulder at one point. I'm surprised you didn't feel me breathing.
Rabbit was so offended by that article that they lost all their faculties.
I was definitely deeply entrenched in how much I hated reading that article. This is a new edition?
That particular story's been in the paper for a week or two now.
Joey Crawford passed away.
I don't know, Joey Crawford.
Ex-Ranger.
Well, that's good he died.
Really? How'd he die?
It doesn't say. I know that he wasn't well, though.
That is a shame. We used to spend a lot of time here when we opened the port.
I can find out when I'm back. I know that he was staying here for a while, right?
Yes. He was doing a lot of work for us.
I'll bring some news back if I can in that case.
Gracias, much appreciated.
oh yeah, Julius,
Nappers at war. Okay.
Isabella says hi.
Oh, okay. Hope she's doing all right. I'm really trying not to be mad at her for everything that happened.
Yeah.
You're mad at her? I'm trying not to be mad at her.
I'm trying not to be mad at her. It's not like she did this deliberately, but
Why would you be upset with him?
well, and again, this is no secret. I'm sure you'll find all about this once you return to the Crossing, Rabbit. But she got captured. She got broken out. She got broken out by somebody who, up until then, everybody figured was a pretty law-abiding citizen. And then 5 hours later, she's back in goddamn jail.
Why would this cause you to be angry with him?
Because it just... What was the point then? Why break somebody out if they're going to immediately get themselves recaptured? Right? I mean, and I get it. These things happen. I mean, Jesus Christ. When I got broken out back in the day after I got macheted, I got captured fairly soon afterwards, right? But it was just...
I mean,
if you get broken out, like, at least attempt to lay low, you know? Make the most of this second leash you've been given.
so they broke her out and she just... What? They got caught or...
No. They got out. That's the thing. They broke her out. She was out scot-free. Nice and hidden. Everything was going wonderfully. I bid everybody a good night, right? I went to lay my head down. Apparently, at some point, she decided she wanted to go fishing, and she ran into a bunch of deputies.
Oh, so she went by herself. Okay.
Yeah. By herself, and there wasn't really a purpose to it. And not that. Not that she can't go fishing, right? Everybody likes to fish. Maybe if you just got broken out of a cell hours ago, it's not the best time for that.
I don't know. I don't think that you should like fishing that much.
Anyways, see, and now I feel like I'm being the asshole, right? It's like, she feels bad enough about the whole damn situation as it is. So it goes.
I thought you were gonna say that she turned herself in or something. And,
Oh no,
and that's why you were mad.
I would be hopping mad if she did that. Jesus fucking Christ!
See, that I could understand. If I broke someone out of prison, hypothetically, if I'm an outlaw, if I broke someone out of prison and they turned themselves in afterwards, I'd be very upset.
You would be surprised how much has happened in the past. Either way, it's just a mistake. I'm sure it won't happen again. And if it does, then you probably are a lot more justified in being angry about it.
Oh, if it happens again, I'll have a goddamn conniption. But no, yes, it
Sometimes shit
was a
just goes
mistake.
like that.
Yep, shit happens. And the people who actually broke her out are not upset, so it really is uncouth for me to be holding any ill will at this point.
Uncouth, huh?
And that's what I was going to think.
It's a good word. I like it.
Mm. An interesting
Is that-
choice of word.
Has drummer up and left?
Yeah, he said it'd be
Yeah, he's
probably
got
back
something to
later,
say.
but
Does anyone know where Mishka's being kept?
I was told the tents, I assume the playa, but I do not know for certain.
I didn't find her there.
I did see Herbie not that long ago. He is around.
Is it?
Yeah, if you want to ask him.
Yeah, if I can find him.
Just find the person who was yelling about something. Anything at this point, really.
Is he yelling? Is he angry?
When is he not yelling?
Listen, just because Herbie has a high default volume.
He's not here. You don't have to defend him.
I like this lady.
She is something else, ain't she?
But I need a yeller or two to make up for all the fucking quiet people that I have to deal with.
I'm sorry for being quiet, Rabbit. I could speak louder if you'd like.
Go fuck yourself.
Wow. Okay.
Now you tell me no, you go fuck yourself. Come on.
No. I'm gonna be quiet.
No, it's very simple. Just tell her to go fuck herself.
All right, Rabbit, go fuck yourself.
Them's fighting words. You looking for a fight?
This is the part where you say yes and you pull a knife.
My money's on Rev.
He's already got a knife out.
Did you see your money's on Rev? How fucking dare? I mean, in a
I'm
knife
kidding.
fight, actually,
I'm
probably.
All right, let's get my old bones up here. Well, you want a knife fight? You
Time to
got
fuck up
one.
an old man, I guess.
Yeah, put your knife away.
Okay.
That's a good boy.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
That's not how I expected that interaction to end, but okay.
Oh, me either, to be honest.
Do I hit MJ McFarlane's voice somewhere?
No.
Oh. Sorry, no, you know what? Never mind. Inside joke. But now I can say I argued with Rabbit and survived at least.
No, that was not an argument. That was a tiff.
A tiff.
Yeah, that was a tiff. You know, I spat.
I've never heard this before.
Wouldn't call it an argument. I call it a little verbal. You know, how do you do?
Oh. I think I have those with Herbie all the time, then.
Yeah, probably. It's very easy to have them with Herbie.
It's very easy to find these buttons to push.
Did Rev have a headache while I wasn't looking?
I think so.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, I looked away for a second, went back, and it was just gone. It was very strange.
Makes more sense, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
No, he was desperately upset about this tiff.
The tiff, yeah.
Maybe he just needed a little bit of alone time after Bailey dismissed him as she did.
It was a pretty crushing dismissal.
I thought he'd like it.
Oh, he might have liked it a little too much.
Oh. Well, that's not my problem.
Well, how we feeling? We want to look for Herbie, see if we can figure out where Mishka's at, how she's doing.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. We can let Rev gather himself first.
Mm-hmm. Dying to get my legs up and moving.
Though it would be fun making him think that he regains consciousness to a completely empty Guarma.
Listen, I wouldn't wish that fate on anybody.
Empty Guarma?
Yeah, empty Guarma? Who wants empty Guarma?
Nothing wrong with empty Guarma.
But
not more
Guarma that
quiet.
isn't empty is great.
Mm.
You can go sprinting through the jungles, and nobody will catch you and call you out for sprinting through the jungle.
Why would somebody do that in the first place?
Sprint through the jungle?
No, be told not to sprint through the jungle.
I think there's this kind of, everyone likes to project this aura of I walk everywhere. You know, I'm not the kind of person to rush. I walk places, you know.
True.
So then if someone sees you just like blindly tearing through like thickets of shrubbery while patting heavily and sweating bullets, kind of ruins that image, don't you think?
I can definitely not relate to such an idea.
Are you telling me that gangsters don't run?
They like to, you know what they'll do? They'll run out of sight, and the second there's someone, they'll slow back down to a nice even keeled, you know, trot at the last second.
There are definitely the times you catch me running through the jungle.
I'm gonna say, at least speaking for myself, part of the reason why I slow down is if someone's sprinting and they don't slow down, I generally assume I am seconds away from them trying something stupid. So, best to give that clear, wide berth. I mean you no harm, right?
I've seen people run out of the jungle here before, screaming about La Pantera.
La Pantera?
Mm-hmm. He's the panther that lives up in the mountains. He doesn't come down very often. He's beautiful though. I've seen him.
See, the issue with sprinting around here, though, is when I go over the side of a rock, I seem to just zoom very far. And it gets very dangerous very quickly. Still doesn't stop me, though.
I think that's part of the challenge, learning where you can run and where your feet will fail you if you try to sprint too fast.
You'll either land it perfectly or start rolling for the next 5 minutes. Wake up with a concussion.
You wanted to talk, right, Morgan?
I did indeed, if you have time.
You want that now or after we look for Herbie?
We can do after, just in case Herbie disappears.
Yeah, alright.
I've got plenty of time, so. You're going to be at that gun auction tomorrow, Rabbit?
There's a gun auction?
There is, there is.
No, I won't be around tomorrow at all.
Oh fuck, it's definitely getting robbed then.
When are you heading back to the crossing?
Tonight.
The same as you then, Julius.
I don't know yet. Kind of feeling it out. I don't know if I'm in a hurry yet. As much as I would like to be at that, well, not at the auction, but find out if my weaponry makes its way through the auction. Going to the auction will be an easy way to find myself behind bars, but I can wait.
Is there anything you're looking for?
As a matter of fact, it might be.
Well, I'm not sure how legal it is for me to ask you that, so I'll save that for later.
Let's see what I was taken into the cells about a month ago. I don't know rightly how long it takes these things to get processed, but I guess we'll find out.
I'm hoping I don't reply to my telegram saying, you can't come to the gun auction, you've done crime too recently. Because if they do something that, I know they're full of shit.
Well, how recently have you done crime?
Not since, like, way before the last gun auction.
Hey, you're
At least if I
probably
remember correctly.
fine then.
Been on the island half the time, so.
I would love to see the response if I said I wanted to go to the auction. They'd probably say, please, by all means, we would love for you to attend.
You'd walk through the door and they'd have backed up one of those wagons right to the door.
Exactly.
You step right on. There you are, Mr. Bradshaw. Got some complimentary jewelry for you.
Now, I did say what I found quite amusing about Isabella getting broken out is apparently it was a whole team of 6 that picked her up, but by the time it came time to transport her, they whittled down to 2. I said, I bet the deputies don't make that mistake again.
They transported Isabella with just 2?
Mm-hmm. Yep. They didn't even have a hostage. They just caught the deputies unaware, and yeah, that was that.
Jeez, alright.
Said, I got a feeling it's the last time they're going to try to transport any of us with just 2. Oh, because that makes 3 breakouts now for the crew. Oh, lordy.
Jesus Christ. I remember I was riding with like a Desmond and Rook and that, and they were doing a Sisika transport, and we kind of like ride alongside, and they didn't feel like doing anything because they didn't have enough people. We weren't trying anything malicious, but we ride alongside and start having a conversation and giving them tips and how to not, get attacked by criminal groups. And the fella was, he took all the advice and actually started to follow it. It's very interesting. Most peaceful talk I've ever had in such a situation. Although I do think it did get attacked by the time they reached Saint Denis. So maybe the advice wasn't the best.
I think gross headache's more of a migraine.
I was going to say.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Oh my god, guys. I totally forgot I was streaming. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst. I literally...
I've got a headache, fucking killer one.
Because I was role-playing off-stream earlier.
Kind of makes you pass out though.
And I forgot I'm streaming now.
Thank you for illustrating my point.
Hi, everybody. I love you. I'm so sorry. I literally forgot I was streaming. I'm so glad I wasn't, like, saying something embarrassing. Or doing something
Okay,
stupid.
hear me out for a second. Imagine Guama put on a play.
A play.
A play. And it could be like, I don't know, the stories of the crossing or something, or it could depict like a story of, I don't know, Guama, its history, something like that. Like a big play in the compound, you invite loads of people, they pay tickets, that kind of thing.
Life's but a walk in the shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. That's my audition, Morgan. How'd I do?
You did great, you're hired.
I always wanted to be an actor, just never had the talent for it.
Well, I see potential. Julius, you're definitely in it, without a question. You already signed up.
I'm being conscripted then. Okay.
What else would be good for a play? We can get Boone and Mishka when they're both okay. I reckon they'd be good at it. Maybe that could be the, I don't know, the narrators or whatever.
Oh, I love that.
Hey, there you go.
Feeling better, Rev?
It's quite a recovery.
Do we want to go on search for Herbie then?
Yeah, yeah. think so.
Hey, I say let's do it.
I do like a little bit of exercise.
You wanna come with us, Rap? Ah,
Just strike a pose, stand dramatically, and wait for him.
I'm just gonna gently kick his stool out from under him.
What the fuck? Listen, I'll make things real tense for him. There we go. Julius, if you accidentally fucking kill me, I'm gonna be real upset.
Yeah, we were gonna go take a look for Herbie. Just didn't want to leave you by yourself while you were passed out.
Appreciated.
But, you don't have to go walk about or nothing. We're just gonna stretch our legs, take a look.
I got nowhere else better to be.
Alright.
Rev, how would you feel to be part of a play?
A play?
Play. Hypothetically, of course.
Like hypothetically, we're putting on like
Like a performance, you know?
like a Merchant of
performance
Venice situation.
play. Yes, sure, something like that.
You say Merchant of Venice?
Yeah, no pound for respect.
Oh, nice. Well, welcome to Ghost Dad.
You go for Merchant of Venice.
That's awesome.
What's wrong
Very
with
cool. But yeah,
It's just so
my
telling.
cushion's falling off my chair.
that? Yeah. I
Okay.
take a great deal of inspiration
But
from
no, to
it.
answer your question,
Fresh bits.
I think
I bet you do.
Rabbit might agree to give Julius a running
bet.
head
Yeah,
start
I
chance,
do.
but Julius would not want
So much
that
about you.
in the
If I
sense
asked you at
that
point blank, what's your favorite Shakespeare play? And they said to me something like Two Gentlemen of Verona. I'd say, what the fuck's wrong with you?
And if they said a Merchant of Venice,
I would know what's wrong with them. Wouldn't
okay,
have to ask.
okay. What about Macbeth?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's classic. Everyone loves the Scottish play.
Except for the Scots.
Yeah, I mean, it was written by an Englishman. I can't imagine it was particularly accurate.
I won't go into too much detail here, but the short of it is
Well,
that
the beginning of the play is all about three ladies doing all that, doing witchy stuff. And
Hail, Thane of Cawdor.
yeah, she should have died. here
Julius
after
wants
the word.
Rabbit to stay lawful
Tomorrow. I was
and
just quoting that, actually.
Cash and all that for that matter. And there's a bunch of reasons beyond it that
Well, let's see.
that go into that.
Last syllable before the time.
And one of the reasons is that he truly believes, and like this is not an act, like he genuinely believes that the law is a construct that will continue to exist, and it needs
I thought it was Bailey shooting the
the
bull.
right people in it.
You're trying to get rid of them?
Fucking hate them. They're terrible.
I will say, the amount of times I've been walking with somebody, and you know that it's how do you put it? It's when you've clocked that something horrible is about to happen, but you can't stop from completing your thought, so your voice just kind of raises in urgency as you keep talking. Like if I was, say, walking down this river and then I saw that there was a boar about to charge me right this second. And you dodge, and then so the amount of times I've had to just dodge a boar in the middle of conversation, it's infuriating. Look at you go hunting in tall trees. Bailey's filling her canteen back there, by the way.
Oh, we can start with everything.
Yeah, I should probably film mine as well, actually.
No, you never told me that.
Me, Peter, and Gavin. They both have bows and arrows, and they want to try them out. And I'm standing there with a pump shotgun. So I say, sure, take a chance. Starts charging towards Summers. He starts, coming over. I'm saying, sure, go ahead. Kill it. And then he starts screaming at me while running to pull the pump shotgun out. I blast the thing 5 times. It doesn't go down, and it just mauls Gavin Summers in front of both of us. And he didn't stop screaming for pretty much 10 minutes straight. It was just 10 minutes of Gavin Summers screaming at me. It was glorious.
Yeah, I'm not sure how effective shotguns are at punching through grizzly hide.
Listen, I told them I had a pump action, they were the ones that went through with it.
It's funny. Gavin was the one who saved me from bears on multiple occasions back in the day.
Is this peg locked?
It's
No,
just,
sometimes they just come down to the river to drink.
Oh, okay,
From
well.
from Aguas Dulces.
It's very considerate of you to wonder if the pig is lost.
I was more curious than considering. Curious about the inner workings of all God's creatures.
Careful, curiosity killed the cat.
don't
Satisfaction
start again,
brought him back.
please. No more.
No more.
No more.
What about broken idioms? Ones where you just get the ending wrong. Do you like those?
Does a grand, sure, why not?
Yeah. Well, they say a bird in the hand is really hard to hold on to. They wriggle a lot.
Listen, you should just fucking hear Snow speak, and then you'd understand. You'd
A
truly
penny
understand.
saved is not a lot of money.
Well, I mean, and not, and well, if you get like 10 pennies, you could buy like a new pair of shoes or something.
These are not the conversations I expected to have.
Once you're in that comfortable space with a group of people where you're just saying the first thing that comes to your mind, when the filter starts to fade away. That's the good stuff. And and I think Warma has you just a half step below that set at all times.
I think it's the heat and humidity frying my brain. I don't really, I just say whatever comes out.
It is all very thought-provoking.
We'll see if Harvey's around here.
Yeah, I wonder where he may run off to.
You wanna check the docks?
Hey, couldn't hurt to look.
Alright, well I'll check the village. We can meet back out.
I'm gonna go to our watchtower. I fucking love this place. We're doing it. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Julius. I don't see anything here. Don't see any movement over there. That's Morgan. Yeah. No sign of him.
Julius, you don't wanna fall down.
Good thing I'm nimble as a fucking cat. Hey, remember it was everybody else who was falling down that day at the church, not me. I didn't see anything though. I wonder if Herbie's even around right now.
Ready.
I don't like that. Where's Bailey gone?
Last I saw, she was still over by the docks. I think she's coming around the way. Did anybody check the compound already?
It's
No.
probably a good idea.
Yeah.
It's probably the wisest
Yeah,
idea.
couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
That's why we keep Julius around. He's got the good ideas.
Why do we keep you around?
For how good I look in black.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You know what? Sure.
But so much of your skin's covered. You are your outfit. I don't fucking know what you're talking about. I could take all your clothes and put them on a scarecrow, and I get the same goddamn effect.
Yeah. Well, that scarecrow has about the same amount of nose as I do.
That was a stretch, but I'll give it to you.
I mean, I've seen the scarecrow outside of Omens just put a watermelon on a body and call it good. I mean, come on.
My thing about scarecrows is that they're meant to scare off animals, so putting anything edible on the scarecrow is just a mistake.
Unless the animal sees another animal gnawing a man's face off and it's like, that is intense. I'm gonna go the other way.
You think the animal goes, oh, that's untoward. I better depart immediately.
Pretty much, yeah.
I like this world of polite, fearful animals.
No, Panther stalks up and just sees like a bird pecking at the face and it's like, you know what? That
That's
fella's already
gruesome.
having a bad day.
I don't like ascribing human intelligence to animals. It makes me uncomfortable.
I mean, animals do have intelligence, you know.
Not human intelligence.
I mean,
Not even sure humans have human intelligence most days.
Some fucking humans are fucking something else.
Well, drat.
Nobody on the throne.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It is most unfortunate. Oh, howdy, Bailey.
Hola.
We have not found him. All right, bye.
Well, you not have been here?
I've been.
Does Herbie hang out down there? I wouldn't have assumed so, but
Does Herbie just Ah, yeah, I'm good.
We're gonna find a naked Herbie just
Jesus.
standing in front
Just
of the
in
statue
front
of the
statue,
Madre.
yep, yep, yep. Oh, what a lovely skull. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Jeez.
they got beautiful smiles. Kinda.
I've definitely seen people with worse smiles.
I read a children's book a while back in the snow up near Coulter. It was about a girl named Vasilisa. She ends up with a skull with embers in its eyes. And it ends up burning her evil stepfamily to cinders.
It's like a perfect children's book.
It was Russian. I think that explains most things.
Fair enough. Now, of everything in this room, I love the fact they left the arrows in the bear pelt.
Oh, I just assumed those were arrows that were fired during a meeting.
Oh, well, I mean, potentially. Actually, yeah, that's kind of that's more interesting. That's a new story for it. Even if it ain't.
Well, I'm not sure our companions are returning from the tunnel.
Depths.
They may have gone through to the other end, so you know we go
Yeah,
around.
probably.
They'll come out when they run.
Watch Herbie be in the crossing, right? He probably just logged out, honestly.
I'm still trying to get over how small the door looks inside.
Can you go in this building back here?
Oh, absolutely. You ain't been in here yet?
No, I
This is
haven't.
where they like process the cane, I think, maybe. A bit different matter.
Oh, there they are.
Often thought this would be a hell of a building for a standoff. Here, round
I
back.
hate that we always think of those terms.
You hate it? I love it. It's the blood pumping.
It's just one of those realities,
I was just about to say, why is it, Morgan, every time we meet up, we always get around
I'm being
dynamite
attacked by
stuff?
the most colorful bird I've ever seen.
Oh, that's right.
Doc, hello, hello.
There's some sound in here that is kind of entrancing. I don't know if you can hear it. It's like a clinking of a chain or something.
Yeah, I love it.
That is very soothing.
It's so bright when you step outside, God. It's like coming out of a cave. I can see why you'd see it as a standoff building.
Right, it's got the right atmosphere for it.
Yeah, the spooky clinking chains would certainly.
It's more open.
I just nearly fell into whatever this barrel is.
That vat.
Well, there you go.
Man, I can't get on here, can I? Ow! I want to jump. Oh, I don't think there's a right angle for it. Damn it.
I don't think we're gonna find Herbie.
No, I think it's one of those he's only gonna be found when he wants to be found kind of situations.
I guess that's most folks on Guarme. I guess that's kind of the default state of being in it.
True. True. That's why I assume they ain't come knocking for little old me just yet. The sheriff's department, anyways. It'd be a rather fruitless endeavor.
Speaking honestly, Julius, I don't know what it takes for us to actually be willing to come here to extradite somebody. It have to be someone who did something so horrible that they had to answer for their crimes,
Mm-hmm.
and something of a guarantee that we wouldn't see them coming back to the crossing. So,
That's
probably
what.
something a bit more extreme than bank robbery.
That's exactly what I figure, Ed. I ain't slit nobody's throat. I ain't cut nobody's nose off, right? As long as I,
What a,
ain't
what
causing
an
too
awful
much of a
thing to
stink.
say, Julius.
That's great to say that.
Yeah.
That's
Thank,
grand.
thank you,
That's
Julius.
grand. That's grand.
Yeah.
See, that's my point,
you're-
though, right? Is that if somebody did something like that and then tried to hide out here, rather than I think sheriff's department would ideally be very motivated to bring them to justice.
Do you think they would have gone after Wallaby after he took my nose?
I would hope so, right? That point, that's
I mean,
pretty
if-
awful.
If someone was fucking torturing people and then fled here, that would be, I'd
Well,
I'd
considering
imagine that most folks on Guarma would not be opposed to someone,
Mm-hmm.
well,
torturing being taken off the island. I think that's pretty clean.
for context, a week earlier I blew Sheila O'Kelly up, so
You blew her up?
Doesn't like blowing the odd person or two, right, Rev?
what's that?
Doesn't like to blow someone up occasionally, right?
Yeah, well,
Uh-huh.
to
What
be
do you
fair,
what do we define as blowing up? How did you?
I laid her down next to a tent full of dynamite. I got on my horse and practiced my riding and shooting skills. And
I don't like you telling these stories as like cheery anecdotes.
Did you learn about karma and the weeks to come after
well,
that, Rev?
considering yes, the next couple of days I got. Well, number one, I did turn myself into Frankie Bright directly after, and number two, after I got out of Sissica, I got shot, stabbed, blown
I
up,
want to
and
state that turning yourself in is not a moral victory point. Okay.
fair. I just figured maybe.
If I fucking split someone open down the middle and crack their ribs open like a fucking walnut,
Which I've never done, by the way, at least.
and then fed him his own goddamn liver,
Just make sure
But
to
then- and then-
just turn yourself in. It's fine. It's all good.
and then, while covered in blood and gore, and the ichor from a fresh kill, went to a deputy and said, "I've misbehaved. Put me away."
Well, to be fair, I didn't say I misbehaved. I said that I kicked, stabbed, and blew up Sheila O'Kelly. I mean, it's not like I tried to minimize what I did in the moment.
I can't believe we're having this conversation.
Listen, to be fair, some people deserve to get blown up. You know what I mean?
To
Maybe
be
not that
fair,
person
I
specifically.
don't know
Yeah.
if Sheila O'Kelly deserved to
Yeah,
get blown up.
I'm not sure if Sheila does, but I'm sure I can think
No,
of a few
she
people.
came after me 3 different occasions. On the third one, I said enough, and I tied her up, and I did what I did.
Okay, I didn't know that, admittedly. Didn't have
Nobody
that
does.
context.
Everyone seems to skip that part of the story.
I sounded very upset about that for a second.
Who the hell are the Claytons?
Clayton's?
There's
There's
a
a
note
note
from
over there.
Michigan from the Claytons.
Yeah, I noticed that. I don't recognize the name.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone in the crossing named the Claytons.
Doesn't ring a bell.
That looks like Addie. Approaching from the northeast. Emerging from the foliage.
How the fuck
Oh,
does this
yeah.
man just appear like this?
I
Oh,
spotted
he's been
him.
playing roulette. He's been playing roulette. He's been fucking playing roulette.
Been gambling.
Maybe.
Hello, you roulette.
Just a little.
Why are you so defensive?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh god.
What do you mean?
I take it was not
do you
a
mean?
successful day.
How
In the
many
endeavor.
dollars do you have in your pocket now?
I have 20 less.
Jesus Christ, 20
That
less.
it could be worse.
Yeah.
You should have seen him the other day. It was worse.
It was fun. I had a great time. I think Morgan was hurt more by it than I was.
It did hurt slightly to hear how much.
That's all right. Money's money, Morgan. It comes and goes.
Well, how much is
Thank
much?
you for that lesson.
About $1,500.
Oh, god damn.
What?
There's no blackjack on the island, is there?
There
No,
isn't.
because then it
No.
probably would have been more. I would have gone back to the crossing and got more and then come back with it. Because I'm
Maybe it's-
addicted, Rabbit.
Maybe it's good there's no bank here.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, before we get too chatty, Addie, do you remember for certain where we said Mishka's staying while she recovers?
From what I understand, she's supposed to be at the medical tents.
She's not there.
Well, if she ain't there, then I don't know. I'd check her house.
Yeah, I'll do that. Did
I'll
she
come
move?
with you.
I guess she's in La Playa now, ain't she?
Yeah, she ain't at that. She moved up into the town, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's back in
always
the
Dulces
village.
now. Mm-hmm.
She's back in Aguas, I think.
Well, I want to say she's living over by Boone.
She's living in the house that she was living in when she first moved here.
And again, Bailey?
Hola.
God damn, that's...
You were looking for Herbie. You ain't seen him, have you?
No, I took a look around.
I was asking Addie.
I've only been on the north side of the island. Ain't seen nobody up there.
We're gonna institute some kind of chime system. Everyone gets their own note.
I was thinking we get bells for important folk that people are looking for. So every time they're running around, you hear their bell ringing. That way we know they're there.
Yeah,
Like
we'll
a
get a different tune.
like a collar.
Exactly. Not a collar. More like something that probably wrap around your ankle or something. Something that you ain't gonna notice. Collar's a bit much.
I think I would notice if something I was dingling a bunch.
Well, I mean, everyone's supposed to notice. That's the point. All these people that people run around trying to find.
No. Yeah.
I love that howdy,
Concern, but
Carmy. So good. I want an emote like that. I think.
I guess that's
That'd be my
true.
only guess. Either that or she's gotten up and wandered off.
I'll tell you what. If I'm planning on heading back to the crossing tonight. If I hear that she's in the crossing,
You want to hear the gunshot?
Yeah.
I heard it, yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of them now.
I can't tell if that's signal or I'm killing more boars because I hate them.
Yeah, I hear boar screaming. A whole bunch.
Who's killing boars?
Barely.
Yeah.
She might be signaling for Herbie.
Potentially.
When's the last time you looked at the medical plans, Commissioner?
What do we think? Cowboy hat in
When I woke up, it was about 2 hours ago.
trans flag colors. I think that'd be cute. What do we have here? We have Julius being a menace. Kind of.
Well, I'm gonna head back there tonight, and if y'all don't hear from me, assume she's there. If she's not there, I'll send word back. If that makes any sense.
Making moves? Not right now, not really. We've got a different game right now, Sully. I'll talk about it in a second.
News me.
'Cause I think it's really cool.
But that was you.
We thought that was you, yeah.
No.
Interesting.
Now
Okay.
we got a fucking mystery.
Wonder if it's Herbie.
Could be.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to quick TLDR this while we follow everybody. The short of it is, Mishka was attacked, and one of the clues that was left behind was a pile of old light cigarette butts, which, in Julius's mind, it's got to be Drummer. And the way Drummer was very, so we questioned Drummer on it earlier. Wait, let me back up. So, Mishka was attacked. She was chained to a bed, dragged away, and then her wrists were sliced, like bloodletting kind of thing. And Addie floated this idea that it has something to do with her addiction. And so, based on the cigarettes, Julius is pretty convinced this has something to do with Drummer and Delilah.
God damn.
Is that Julius?
Quiet, girl, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Holy macro co,
That's
it is
so
so
quiet.
good to see you.
Not so quiet, I guess.
Yes, sooner or later. I've been here for quite some time, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna shoot
Sure.
so the other two know we're here.
Okay.
Well, Bailey's already seen us. She's just behind us.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Just Rev split off, I think.
Perfect, that works.
Are you all living here?
Yeah,
I'm waiting for you.
I would say primarily these days I still do go back to the crossing quite a bit, but yeah, Guam I would say is my primary place of residence these days.
I'm returning to the crossing tonight after a very extended leave of absence.
Oh, that's too bad. Are you still the sheriff?
I guess we're gonna find out.
Ah. Well, I heard about the troubles with the castle over there.
Please regale me with your version of the tale.
Well, I don't know too much. I just know that there was a conflict, gunfights, some trickery involved, and possibly, I don't know which side is wanting what, but it was not a good deal, I guess. But it appears that Edgar and his crew is not here anymore. So I guess I'm looking at the victors.
I guess that's one way to look at it, yeah.
For now, at least.
He's a very tenacious man, I'll tell you that. Probably in hiding somewhere.
Yeah, well, one of the last things he said before he disappeared was that he wasn't sure what he wanted to do. Maybe he wanted to duel Rabbit to the death, maybe he wanted to duel Clive to the death, and maybe he wanted to fuck off to Colombia for a few weeks. So, truthfully, I think it's probably for the best that he is left to clear his head and try to pick some sort of direction, because right now he is a man that is grasping at straws.
I don't understand why. If you don't want to tell me, that's fine. But it seemed like for a time he was doing some good for Korma. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. It seemed that way.
He was doing good for himself and helping Gorma as a byproduct, if you ask me.
No, he even said as much, right? His whole thing is making money and working on his own, what is he had a term for it. Not career. Prospects everything is about my prospects. And as such, Gorma was more a convenient avenue to that. I mean, I think towards the end there became something a bit different, but yeah, it was never really about what was best for Gorma. I don't think Edgar has ever really done anything with anybody else in mind.
You know, the day of the explosion in the Omen Spa, I talked to him shortly after this, and he looked at me. I knew him for being a man who cared for nothing. He did not care for the gods or for the culture. But he looked at me, and I saw fear in his eye. And he said, "Cole, now I believe." I thought maybe he had changed, but I guess not.
The only thing he believed in is that there were things bigger than him, which to him is just another mountain to conquer.
Yes, I see. Well, look, is there anything you guys need? I don't see myself going back to crossing anytime soon. I am exiled, banished,
Exiled from the crossing.
pretty much.
So,
I need something
home
to
now,
do.
huh?
Yep. You need corn, you need potatoes, you need sugar, I don't know. Something to keep these hands busy from time to time.
I'm sure there's some people that can help you out here. I don't think we're gonna find Herbie, which means I've got 2 conversations lined up, one with Morgan and one with Addie.
Eddie, it's been a very long time. Holy cow.
Yes. I know, I think some folks thought I was dead.
Yeah, I don't even remember the last time we spoke.
It's been a while. I can tell you that right now, a while. But it's good to see you in good health.
Good.
We
Well,
all
yeah.
have somewhere to chat, or back to the bar. We can go up the coast. Anybody feeling particularly strong one way or the other?
I don't have much of a preference, but maybe we get out of this damn storm. It ain't as bad as the crossing storms, that's for sure, but already soaked to the goddamn bone.
Storm?
Yeah, the rain's falling.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh, it might be one of
No.
those days. Okay, yep, nope.
I don't know. It's
I have not seen storm here for
maybe a reflex.
weeks.
Julius, do you need to talk about it? I mean, we can all sit down. It's all right. If it's raining in your world, we're here for you.
I think it stopped, so it doesn't matter.
There we go. Yeah, nothing to worry about, nothing to see here. Where do we want to go? I don't give a shit, honestly.
Why don't we sit at Agua's? I feel like we don't use that meeting circle enough.
That sounds fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna hang back for a second. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna run to the gun store real quick. And we'll make torches while we talk. So real quick overview. What happened? Mishka attacked. Was discovered having what the story of what we believe happened is she was chained to a bed for a long time. She was sweating onto the mattress. She was dragged to this cellar where her wrists were cut, like some sort of bloodletting thing, right? And Addie raised the theory that this was something to do with her addiction. So Julius chased that rabbit hole. He asked Roxanne about it, who has seen similar things in the past, so she is familiar with this very, very old type of medicine. Now, the big clue was that there were old light cigarettes, like a pile of them, like someone had been sitting with her while she was going through withdrawal. Julius feels very confident that this was Drummer. Because who the hell has old light cigarettes in Gorma? And a bunch of them, right? Now, he asked Drummer about this earlier. This was right before stream. He asked Drummer about it, trying to kind of feel him out. And Drummer was very evasive. He was very much in, like, saying, like, basically, I don't know what you're talking about. And Julius does not think that he's telling the truth. But he's not upset about it. Like, we even did our usual tricks. Like, for example, one of the ways that, you build trust with somebody is being like a, hey, I'm on your side kind of thing. So Julius even did his, like, I didn't mention the old light cigarettes to Rabbit and Addie, right? Maybe they might fly off the handle. I figured, I would rather get to the truth first before I said something like that. In a way to be like, hey, maybe I'm looking out for you kind of thing. And Drummer did a great line where he was even basically saying, oh, I appreciate you trying to protect me. And of course, Julius, in his usual way, kind of flipped it back around and was like, well, I wasn't really trying to protect you. I think you can take care of yourself. I wanted to find out the truth of this situation. That was really my motivation. I think you can take care of yourself. Well, Drummer did not bend and did not tell Julius anything. At least not the real answer. Julius was hoping that he would admit, right? But he didn't. Which I think actually ultimately is preferable to Julius, because this shows that there is something more to it, right? Whether it's purely just a matter of he doesn't trust Julius, or there's something else going on. Julius knows how close Drummer and Delilah are, which is why he's very suspicious that Delilah is aware of this, if not actively involved. Plus, it was a violent act, and Julius is aware of how much Delilah enjoys her violence. So, now we wait, and we see if we can get Mishka to tell us the truth when she comes to. And Julius wants this, again, not because he wants to enact justice for Mishka or anything like that, right? He just wants to get to the bottom of this and understand, right? It's very much his MO. He wants to dissect the people around him and figure out what makes them tick. He finds it very, very interesting. And Drummer is now as much of a mystery as Delilah is. Because Drummer is clearly not just a simple bartender.
I've never fucking failed to sit down before. That's never been a thing.
Listen.
Yeah.
Sometimes we all struggle. That's just why.
Christ.
Julius back in his favorite chair.
I want to sit next to you.
So that's the quick catch up on what happened.
You're doing right.
I believe in you.
I'll sit next to the chair that's next to you. There you go.
All right, I'll sit next to the chair. Yeah, we'll make it work.
You didn't.
Yeah. Meyer's incredible. Meyer's such a great role player. I
Could've just sat
loved the,
either side of
like,
the same seat.
verbal sparring we were basically doing. Sizing each other up, trying to
Just sit in
figure
the
each
chair
other
and
out.
stand away. Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
All right,
And-
we're all set.
By doing
Which
this,
way to
I have no idea.
go? Well,
Bailey's
yeah.
wandering off. We lost the masked fella.
Rev was at La Playa looking around for Mishka, I think.
just as much chaos as ever. I love it.
I feel like this is the time someone starts telling us a scary story. Addy, you're up.
A scary story?
A scary story, come on.
All right. Once upon a time, a child was brought to me, and he stole all my money because children are pretty expensive. The end.
I feel like we could take a lot of life lessons from that story.
Once upon a time, there were 3 other children that entered my life. They stole my heart. The end.
It's less scary and more...
Wholesome? I know. I was trying to.
I
make
don't
a
know.
happy ending.
That sounds fucking terrifying. That's why I gotta make sure that I do not have any Julius Juniors running around. Fuck that.
Julius. I like the name Julius Jr. though.
It's got a bit of
It
ring
rolls
to
off
it,
the
don't
tongue
it?
Real well. Oh yeah.
Does anyone have any water, or am I gonna have to run to the river real quick?
You gotta walk over here, but I got water.
Okay, perfect. That's got a lot from me to walk from here to there, but I can do it.
You're young, that's why you're the one walking.
I fucking feel you.
One of these days I'll.
One of these
There we
days
go.
you'll be able to, move your hand a bit quicker.
I'm telling you, I got old hands. I'm a lot slower than I used to.
I reckon you could probably still outdraw most people.
Wow. If they don't know that, it's better for them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not better for them, better for me.
Curious about this chair. That's fine. Okay, fair enough.
See, you didn't even turn it back. I don't understand. You don't. I'm not. I'm
So while you're gone, Rabbit, who's gonna be the part-time sheriff of Guarma? I was thinking maybe you could maybe we could
Well,
vote Rev.
I gotta deputize somebody.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah.
I haven't even taken a position officially, so I don't know if that's.
I know, but you're the people sheriff.
I'm the people's
You're
sheriff.
the people sheriff.
I don't know, Morgan. I feel like we got a pretty decent little crew of sorts together. I reckon we can keep a handle on things in Dear Rabbit's absence.
Nah, don't worry. I'm low enough for these parts.
Yeah,
I'll
Addy
just treat-
Winward is the logical successor because his name is the most similar to mine.
Exactly.
You know, actually, I could
That's
see
all.
that working, right? Sheriff Addy, Maple and I, the dear deputies, right?
Oh, God. Never mind. I don't want it.
No, now he's
I
not
was gonna
interested.
say that I'll just. I figure any ne'er do wells who try anything, I'll just treat them like my children. Hey, stop that! Don't do that no more.
How often do they do well?
Well, it worked with Oliver for a while, but I think once he got older and smarter, it didn't work no more. Then he just do it in a different way just to spite me.
Too smart for his own good.
Much like his siblings.
I don't think I'm smart. I think I sound smart. I don't think I'm
I think-
actually. I don't think I'm actually intelligent in practice, though.
I think you're smart in your own way. Maybe you don't see it, but I do.
What a cutting thing to say.
No,
You
I get
don't
what it
think you're
means. There's,
book smart and all that.
exactly, there's different types
I mean,
of
shit, I ain't book
intelligence.
smart.
I know some fancy words.
Yeah, you know them. What do they call them? 10-cent words.
$10 words.
There you go. I guess they're worth more than 10 cents these days.
Inflation's crazy.
That's blowing me out of the water, I tell you.
Words like subsume.
Oh God, don't remind me. Subsume. Well, are we waiting on anyone in particular?
No, not really.
Oh, so we're just sitting around enjoying each other's company?
Yeah. And then at some stage, I'm gonna wander off with Morgan, and he's gonna tell me something horrible.
Okay, yeah, shit. You wanna go have a chat now?
Yeah, let's talk now. Oh, have fun.
Alright.
I'll be back in 6.5 hours.
Oh God, no.
Sometimes it takes me a while to string sentences together.
This group got pretty small pretty fucking quick.
Yeah, we did have a couple folk go missing. It was interesting.
So, what's been going on the island today? Anything fun and exciting?
Not to my awareness. I think it's been a bit of a calm out, probably a little too damn calm.
I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, I am working on some ideas for getting more folk out here. Actually, speaking of which, Eddie, are you planning on sticking around? Are you heading back to the crossing? What are your long-term plans here?
I mean, long term, I don't know. But I do plan on sticking around a while longer. I do need to go back to the crossing I need to send some catch-up telegrams. The thing about it is that when I heard that Rabbit was out here, well, shit, I didn't send no telegrams to nobody. I just sort of came out here. So I need to go back and actually tell people where I am, so that way they don't think I'm dead like some folks did, like Copperhead did.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh shit, I gotta talk to Copperhead too. Jesus, we were supposed to have a talk ages ago and I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, I gotta send a few telegrams to people, and then I got to go see a couple folks, friends of mine that I just would like to catch up with, because I ain't seen them in forever. And I've been neglecting it, but not neglect any longer.
Were you thinking of coming
Oh,
back
right.
when that's wrapped, or you still deciding?
Oh, well, no, I think I'm coming back. I think with what I keep hearing about the city, I think until that's all settled, or until they calm it down a bit, I think I'm gonna stay out here for a while.
Yeah, fair enough. It is a goddamn mess from what I hear.
Mm-hmm. Plus, all the folks I've met on the island have been pretty interesting, so I figured I'd stay a little longer, get to know them a bit better.
Sticking around to get to know the people on the island isn't such a terrible idea.
I have found people who find their way to this island are marvelously interesting.
I find that most of the people who come to this island are running from something.
You think that's everybody, or just some folk?
Just some. Not all.
I feel like the folk that are running from something tend to be the more transient type, right? Ones who are moving towards something. Those ones who seem to stick around a bit longer.
It is nice when people do decide to stay around. I may not seem it, but I do like running into other people on the island from time to time.
Definitely a nice change of pace from the boars, I'm sure.
Fuck the boars.
What's wrong with the boars?
They started off as pigs here on the island that were brought over, which was good. But a few of them escaped, and it only takes a couple of generations for the stable pigs to turn into boars. Since then, they have completely overwhelmed the island, A lot of the other creatures that were residing here don't come around as often. We used to have a lot of sea turtles, but even they stopped turning up after a while. Boars were going along the beach. It's another gunshot.
I'm assuming it's signaling. Hold on. Unless you got it, I'm kind of slow to get up. I'm sure they'll figure it out.
See.
Fuck, this is
Wait.
not the most comfy chair. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's perfectly fine. Here, do you want to take this seat? It's a bit more comfortable.
No, I like this one. I like the way that the back is.
I was about to say, I think that is the true test of becoming a Aguas Dolces local, is figuring out which chair you prefer in the old campfire circle.
I like this one because the wind will come through and hit my back after I've been walking around this fucking hot-ass jungle sweating.
Mm-hmm.
This particular spot has always been my spot.
It does look comfy, but I don't think I want to sit on too many cushions after, like I said, being... I mean, just I feel like most of this ain't even sweat. It's like humidity from the jungle. And it just stuck to me. I'm sure there's other shit on me that, oh, I don't know, probably tree sap and who knows what else. It don't feel all like me. I definitely have more salt water on my boots than I've ever had in my 40 years of walking in them.
So this is a new lifestyle for you, I guess.
Oh, I'm more used to the desert than anything else. I like the dry heat.
See, I'm used to the desert too.
Well, I grew up in Tumbleweed.
Oh, I passed through there. I
Well,
didn't get to see too much of it, but I liked it.
well, you're one of few. I was gonna say, usually folks pass through, but that's all they do is pass through. Don't stay for longer than a couple days unless they got a reason to.
I would have stayed longer if I hadn't heard that a certain person was here. It's a lot more comfortable here, I think.
I'm
Are there-
looking at... Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, I'm looking at this place like the city. You know, when I first moved out there, I hated it. Every last bit of it. The smog, the noise, the lights. It was all just too much at once. But once I was there for a while, and I adjusted, eventually it just wake up every morning like it was normal. I'm sort of giving this place the same sort of treatment. Oh, they found Herbie. All right there, Herbie.
Yeah,
Fate
fine.
certainly has a way of bringing us to where we're supposed to be, I guess. And howdy, it is lovely to see you.
Hello. How are you?
I am marvelous.
Hola, Rory.
Oh,
Hello.
Have we had any updates on Mishka, by the way? I think it's been the question on everybody's mind lately.
I don't know. Have you seen her walking around?
We have not, that's the thing. And Rat wasn't
Like-
able to find her at the tent, so I don't know. Maybe she's just resting up
Either
at a
she's
place.
there, or I know they were gonna move her up to the medical office at some point.
Oh,
Or
okay.
a research house up there.
I see.
But I don't know if they moved her. If it would have been Natalie or Amber.
Amber's the one helped her out. It's the reason she's alive.
How exactly did you find her, Herbie?
I turned around, and she was laying on the beach. Do you want me to demonstrate?
Yes.
Okay, I was talking. Let's say this is Dr. Natalie. At Dr. Natalie's house. We're talking. And then I proceed to walk this way. But really this way. Hold on, this is a good way. Let me start over.
Do you want one of us to play the part of Dr.
I was walking
Natalie?
towards this town, and I turned around, I looked behind me, and there was a lady lying on the beach. That's how I found her.
That is so immersive. Felt like I was right there.
Yeah, really. That's better than one of the moving pictures.
All about that, making people feel like they're there.
They were talking about putting together some kind of play you should be in it.
All right,
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
get one in?
Herbie
great,
would
we
be
can move on.
fantastic. No, it's
That
actually
would
was
be
something we were
serious.
talking about. Yeah. I've been conscripted. I didn't even have to audition.
God damn it, the bottle was empty.
Do you need alcohol?
I didn't know I did until I saw it.
Okay. Do you want me to go get us or something?
No, I'm comfortable.
That's why I was going to go get it.
No,
Okay.
I'm comfortable with the way everybody is right now. Any movement
Okay.
will change my comfort level.
I'd hate
All
to
right,
change your comfort
Okay,
level.
fair enough.
I'm gonna sit as perfectly still as I can, and only move to smoke my
listen.
cigarette.
Like most people, I spend 90% of my life uncomfortable.
You spend 90% of your life uncomfortable?
You might need to rethink your strategies for living life.
I just like to wear small underwear. It keeps me on my toes.
That is information
Whoa.
I did not need.
Why?
It keeps me alert. I'm constantly moving. Hard to stab. It's an old trick I picked up from a life on the road. You're
How
constantly
does-
squirming because your underwear are too small. You know, but you're harder to stab.
The...
So hold on. I gotta ask this question. How much time are you spending in the morning getting your britches on then if they're too small?
Well, I have the help of lovely people of this island. Come in and help. They hold out my underwear.
Who
as I
the fuck
leap
on this
from my
island is
bed.
helping you
I
put
leap
on your fucking pants?
from my bed.
Who?
Excuse me, Bailey.
I said,
I'm
who
sure
the
what
fuck on
you
this
said was
island?
very funny. So
I
please,
didn't,
let's
no.
all listen. The funny thing Bailey's gonna say right now.
I was just saying, who the fuck on this island is helping you?
There's some people who live all over this place.
I bet it sounds like it's you're conscripting local folks to do it.
Well,
Are
who
you
the fuck am
saying
I
that-
gonna do? Import people on the boat? Of course it's local folk.
Are the militia militia funds heading toward your?
They
You
are
getting
not
in
getting
your
paid enough to
britches?
do this.
You know what? Out of sheer morbid curiosity, I'd help Herbie one day.
No, why? No.
Just for the entertainment of it all.
Oh, looking at Herbie, I feel like some of them local folks probably getting hit in the face.
With what?
My
Don't
huge
ask.
penis.
Uh-huh.
If you need it spelled out.
You
Just say it, you
If you guys want to keep talking about this, I'm gonna talk about all of it. Just let you know.
I'm no.
All right, let's start at the beginning. Who taught you this?
No.
Well, I was living on the
don't-
road.
Oh, Bailey, let it happen. We gotta learn.
No,
There was a very
It's a learning
luckily,
experience.
There was an older, more experienced man of the road who really was trying to lure me in so he could have his way with me and have a minion. It's kind of one of those things. He wanted a minion he could have
Everything
sex
makes
with.
so much sense now.
Oh, I see.
His name was Sexual Joe.
That wasn't your hint.
Yeah, it wasn't really a secret.
Goodbye, Bailey.
I love when she does that.
Scared away. best of us.
But you know what the stupid thing is about that name? Do you know
You
what
what?
Sexual Joe was short for?
What?
Sexual Joel.
And they just really want to get rid of that last letter?
What's the point at that point?
I don't know. I think there was a guy who just insisted on calling him Joe instead of Joel, so he just called him that.
To each their own, I guess.
There's another question I'm curious about. You know, as you're jumping into these britches, I'm assuming that he's got to be pretty bad on your knees. Do you
I
think
don't-
that
I
the
don't jump
pain
very
from your
high.
tight britches is... Well, even then, you're still jumping. I would say, do you think the pain from your britches being so tight kind of cancels out the knee pain?
There is some support. My suspenders also pull up so hard on my pants that it makes me lighter. It's physics.
Oh.
I
Learn
don't
something new
think
every
that's how
day.
that works.
Well,
How do
it's
you know? Are
working
you
right
a
now.
physician?
No,
It's pulling up so hard that it's lifting me up.
Makes sense, pulling you closer to God.
I'm not a physician, but I have seen where all the internal organs lie inside the body.
There you go.
Well, have you seen all the organs inside the body with suspenders on?
No,
That's a good
no,
question.
I took the suspenders off at that
Well,
point.
this has been wonderful.
This music's too
conversation,
dramatic for
everybody.
this chill conversation.
Well, I'm glad we were just talking about getting to know each other on the island. I'm glad I'm getting to know you, Herbie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lot to hear. Lot to hear.
All I can picture now is Herbie in very, very tidy whities.
Don't forget my huge penis. I want to keep
Oh,
picturing.
I'm
You
picturing
can't.
it.
You can't forget that.
I'm going
I'm
to shut
thinking
up
about it
because
long
I was
and
about to
hard
say
right
something
now.
so ridiculous.
Oh, were you?
I can't.
Oh, now you gotta say it.
No.
So ridiculous. I gotta hear this.
No, I can't.
He loves to
could.
tease.
No.
You say you can't, but you could.
I would put it
Howdy
this
there.
way, I won't.
All right.
So it's not too late for you. You can leave this conversation before you get
Oh, don't
involved.
worry, I will. Nicole, come over here for a second. Do you have a ruler with you?
A ruler.
Oh God.
God.
It was nice knowing you, Cole.
So
He
barely.
gonna hit that man over the head like it's a hammer.
How's life, Bailey? I don't even want to look back over my shoulder.
It's probably best that you don't.
So actually, what brings you back out here, Rev? You just vacationing?
No, after my first little chat with Delilah, she invited me back out for another one as soon as I was able. So, looking to continue the conversation, I guess.
Oh, that's fantastic.
She's got herself some thoughts and ideas, I reckon.
I don't think you and I have been properly acquainted, fella. I'm Addie Windward.
My name is Revenant Wright.
Revenant
Okay.
Ride.
Yeah, most people call me Rev.
Alright.
Hell, there's still some people in the crossing who call me the Revenant.
The Revenant.
Yep. From my crime days.
I
Most
heard a
people
little
don't.
bit.
Yeah, most people don't think Revenant's my actual first name, but it is.
Strong first name.
Hell, when I was born, the doctor thought I was stillborn. Everyone thought I was dead. And after a few minutes, they managed to get me crying again. And My mother, not without sense of humor, named me Revenant as someone who she thought came back from the dead.
There you go.
And what brings you to the island, Addie?
I got children out here.
I see.
Well, now it's just the child, and that one's leaving too. So, at one point, I had a lot of family. A lot of my family was out here, but they're all moving back and forth around.
Sounds like you got yourself quite a large family.
It's growing faster than I can keep it.
Well.
I think eventually people are gonna start walking up to me and introducing themselves as Windwards, and I'm not gonna know who the fuck they are. But maybe that's down the line.
Maybe you should stop reproducing like a rabbit.
It ain't me reproducing. It's more just my family finding me.
I see. One of them situations. You fathered a bunch of children and left their mothers to raise them, and now they're all coming to find you? If
Not
they're
at
due?
all. Not at all. No. All my children are adopted.
Oh, okay. I see. You said your last name is Windward, right?
That's right.
So, Rabbit then?
Yeah.
Goddamn. Never thought I'd be sitting next to the father of the Rabbit Windward.
Well, life is always full of new and interesting experiences. I suppose you just chalk that up to that.
Well then, I am chalking it up.
There you go.
Julius, all your endeavors in the cross in the last couple weeks I've seen you, you been up to no good, or?
Oh, you know me, always keeping my hands busy.
Uh-huh. Are there any banks in the crossing that are a little lighter now because of you?
Potentially. I've been trying to, balance it, right? The more I get away with, the longer I'm going away if and when I get caught. So, not trying to, be too stupid with it, but still having my fun.
Well, as long as you're staying safe. I was about to say safe and out of trouble, but I think the out of trouble business is probably out the window at this point.
I mean, hell, I don't think there's anything particularly safe about it either, but that's part of the fun.
I ain't never robbed a bank, but I've certainly been some hostages for some bank robberies.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, it was fine, nothing too exciting. One of them, I feel like I can say I was friends with the people who were robbing the bank, though they were in disguise. But considering I had just been talking to them for about an hour beforehand in Saint Denis, before they took me hostage in Rhodes for a bank robbery, I saw right through their disguise.
Did they intend for you to see through it, you think? Or was it more of a, you were in the wrong place at the wrong time and they just went with it?
Yeah, I think was easy to grab because I was, after my long conversation with them in Saint Denis, I went to Rhodes, and I do think the other hostage may have been in on it because she distracted me on the Rhodes undertaker office there. I was on the porch having a chat with someone for a bit, and what they were saying to me didn't make sense. Next thing I know, I got a certain someone's gun at the back of my head telling me to walk into the bank with him, so...
Oh, I see. I see.
But they were very cordial to me, and I didn't seem to be in any real harm during it, so I didn't particularly care much if folks want to take me hostage so I can just sit in the corner and admire all the deputies outside. Well, so be it. From what I heard afterwards, or the next day, the law managed to get about half the group anyway, so the law was pretty aware of who it was anyway by the time it was all said and done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, disguises only go so far.
So, Mr. Windward, when you go back to the crossing, then what kind of business you getting going back to?
Well, not much of anything as of now. I was, a while back, I ran bar for, well, probably the first year or so that I was in the crossing. And then, I don't know, I've been kind of bouncing in between things, and now I like to call myself semi-retired. But who knows, I think I might find something out here on this island to do.
That sounds fair enough anyway.
Well, I was living out there in the city, but the city's gotten a bit too loud for my liking.
Loud as in gunshots loud, or loud as in folks yelling at each other making a stink?
Folks yelling at each other is normal. It's all the gunfire. And burning that place to the ground. Which, I mean, to be fair, Saint Denis does deserve it. Don't get me wrong. But, well, it makes living there a little harder. I'm used to gunfire. I'm just more tired of it these days.
That's fair.
Rabbit wants to talk to me. What the fuck is it? Miranda, don't you fucking dare. I swear to God, when I went to help Mishka, I got down and I was checking to see what's wrong, and this fucking goat plowed into me from behind.
Yeah, that's
Like,
goats
oh my
for
God,
you.
she's bleeding. Ah!
They,
Chase, I almost killed it. I almost lost myself.
yeah, they are irksome sons of bitches when they want to.
Weird.
Sorry, who does Rabbit want to talk to? What's going on? I
Me.
assume. Oh, you.
Oh, you too?
That's what Rev over here was telling me.
You are in high demand today, Herbie. Look at
I
you.
don't know why. Huh. We had this problem on the island. Guy killed one of our fine guardsmen here. I got a little book from him. It's like a journal.
Killed one of the militia members.
Yeah, he apparently was drunk, got into a fight with the guy, and he beat him to death. Like, it turned out this is a pretty dangerous customer, this guy. I didn't know his name until we got this book.
What's his name?
It's French, or French. Valjean. V-A-L is, it looks like Valjean, but I'm not sure it's Valjean.
I see. And I assume this situation has been
Oh, he's
handled.
dead. Yes, he's
Oh.
dead.
Very good.
You know, the kind of thing is frowned upon. Yeah, he had a bad attitude too. That doesn't help. You know, it was one thing to be banished. Get the fuck out of here and kill the guard. Maybe the guard was being an asshole, but this guy was he's pretty rough. Like he sliced up another one when we went to get him.
So what kind of methods do you use here in Guarma for such endeavors then?
Well, we kept him in a cage for a few weeks. Then he was just killed. It's sometimes it's on the spot. You know, I've seen some people in the militia just decide to kill somebody right there. Luckily, most of these people don't come over. As much as sometimes I agree with that. No, he doesn't like these interesting stories. But this guy was just a bastard. There was a lot of discussion about it. Sometimes it's better off just killing someone.
Fair enough.
It's a bureaucracy. What do we do? Well, I want to use it for this. Maybe we make him fight in a death match. So, well, then we want to fight. I was like, I don't want this guy to kill Clive. Because who knows? I don't know how scary this guy is. I mean, Clive's pretty goddamn scary in that ring.
Speaking of death matches, Herbie, I actually have a proposal. I've been kind of going over in my mind, and there are some concerns, but I think it would be a delight. I remember when I first told you about my idea for the death race is a misnomer, but death race.
Yeah, with the donkeys, right?
With the donkeys, yes. Now, I don't know if you talked to, anybody recently, especially, say a certain someone who holds the donkeys in very high regard. But I was thinking it's expensive and would take some work. But if it really came down to like that was the deciding factor, is whether or not the donkeys were going to get harmed in this, I figured our safeguards could be one. Could see about armoring these donkeys, right? Finding a craftsman in the crossing, get some nice leather protection for these donkeys, and tell people that if they deliberately slash up a donkey, they get shot.
Yeah, as long as she's okay with it. That woman, from what I hear, killed a lot of people on a donkey, so I know she's okay with that stuff.
See, and I think as long as it's very clear to the contestants that their targets are each other, not the donkeys, I think it could work.
Oh, yeah.
And what a show it would be. People would be... I think we could even sell tickets to it, Well, I mean, you've got the old arrows painted in the boards right out in the fields and such like that. I mean,
want to do the race, not like a joust.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. We do a race, and they're armed with machetes as they're racing each other.
That's good.
See, I think people would love it.
Yeah, we need some people stationed around to make sure everyone's doing the course right.
Absolutely.
Because it does get very confusing. I imagine it gets even more confusing when someone's swinging a machete at you.
I don't know if it's easier. We could do like a.
Anytime.
Oh, yeah, if it's easier, we could do like a race up the beach or something like that, right? Set up a different course, maybe. But
As long as everybody goes into it, knowing that you could get hit with a machete and you're gonna get fucked up. But everyone just has to be aware of that. And then we'll get make sure our full doctors are here and medical staff and all that stuff. Any arm collectors that are around.
Exactly. Tell everybody going in, right? It's going to be very dangerous. You could lose, you could get slashed up. You could lose an arm, right? You could lose an eye. Who the fuck knows? But that's part of the fun, right? Figure out some sort of prize fund for it. Yeah, and get people out here to witness it. People love that. They love the damn blood sport, right?
Oh, the betting, all that. Yeah, Charlie would love to get the betting going. I think, great. You tell me when you want to do it, but whatever, definitely.
All right. Fan-fucking-tastic. Hell, really, if there's anything else people want to throw, we could try to make another weekend of it, right? You know? Have, a couple days of events, things for people to do, throw a party, right? Have a goddamn feast. I think it could be quite a celebration.
I like it. Yeah, a couple of blood sports or events, mind you, something of the like. I would love. There's got to be. I've tried to figure something out. Some type of game where two people stand on opposite side of a bridge, the suspension bridge, and then you have to fight to get to whoever gets to the opposite side first wins. It's sometimes very quick. I tried it a couple times. Sometimes you get stuck. Sometimes it's quick. I don't know if it's worth doing. It's usually just try to shove the person down, get by them, something like that. You get one big move and it's over, but something to test out.
Listen, y'all need to do a bloody relay race.
See, I like this kind of brainstorm. Hold on, I'm gonna have to go get some food real quick. I'll be back.
Oh, here, come over here. I got some stew.
You got some? All right.
Oh, yeah, come here. I gotta stand up though.
All right.
Let me reach out to you. I got old hands. Never mind, that worked out well.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
That sounds good. I know Charlie had an idea. Well, he told you this about the north side of the island. Yeah, anything you can think of, we could do. We could rope off a thing and play fractal hide and seek. Knife fights. We had ideas to. It's really fucked up. You got to pay these people too. Before the death match, before the storm came and it got a lot more serious than we. Not that we didn't intend it to be serious, but it was more of like, hey, it's a big event. We have the world championship fight, and we get all these people paying $1,000 each to come watch this. It was a different atmosphere from when then the storm came and nobody could make it. It was the whole thing. But we're gonna have, where people are fist fighting. You could pay money to buy a throwing knife to throw it to help somebody or hurt somebody. So you can throw it at people while they're fighting. Which is very fucked up.
Oh, I love that. No, that's brilliant.
Yeah, so there's, if you pay enough money, you could throw them a weapon, but it's, you gotta pay a lot of money. The throwing knives, let's say there's 6 throwing knives to fight. You want to throw one? It's $20, $30, $50, something like that. You can buy all 6. It'll just pelt somebody.
You better hope you got pretty good aim.
Well, that's the other thing.
See, that's the kind of shit that we need, right? We don't need to do just another fighting tournament. Jesus Christ, there are so many of those in the crossing. I mean, and don't get me wrong, it's nice to have a little bit different environment, that sort of thing. But I feel like we gotta
want a champion of Gorma for
yeah. I mean, that would still be nice to do.
But you could do all this at one weekend or one event, like you were saying.
Exactly. Capitalize on all the beautiful things that we have the freedom to do out here that we, people would face legal consequences for in the crossing.
Just need to make sure we have medical care available.
I was about to say.
Or not.
You don't have people tearing each other apart. You don't make sure somebody's there to put them back together.
Or that's part of your risk, but we got to make sure the prize is away first.
Hey, no, I mean, we can have, Gorda here. I can even see about if Isabella can come out, right? We can make sure that folk are taken care of.
No, you tell me when you want to do it. We will facilitate. I will, I have some money now for us. Where the fuck did Bailey go?
I saw her walk into that house over there and then ain't come back.
Oh, let's talk about my penis as she leaves.
I was gonna say she had that 1,000-yard stare on her face.
I think that's default for her.
Oh.
Wishful thinking. I mean, her wishfully thinking about your penis.
Oh,
I think it was more the opposite, trying to scrub it from her mind.
oh yeah. I mean, if she doesn't, she'll just be thinking about it all the time. Anyway, enough about my penis.
If you
Speaking of other
insist.
overly aggressive things, these fights would be a great idea. How was that for a smooth segue? Yeah, we just gotta pick a day.
You gotta do it on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think we
Bloody Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It's already, the name's already there.
That's good. That's good.
Blood sports galore. I can see the newspaper ad now.
And it makes sense, right? We start off Saturday with some of the more tame activities, right? Have a big party, bonfire, right? That sort of thing. Saturday night, feast. And then Sunday is when the real blood sports begin.
That's right. Bloody relay. It's gonna be great.
I like Bloody Sunday. That's a better name than I had.
What was the name you had?
A Mortal Kombat, which just seems very, very cheesy.
A little bit. A little bit.
There's something about simple though, like just deathmatch.
Oh, I mean, if you want, you can say, well, death match and dinner. A weekend of fun and blood.
So hold on, a bled and breakfast. Hey.
Oh. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all.
Yeah.
Do a little dead and
Probably say
breakfast.
blood and breakfast, but bled and what's that?
A little dead and breakfast.
Dead and breakfast. Jesus.
That might turn some folks away. It's a little too extreme. Come to the island, you're gonna get a nice meal, and then you're gonna die. I think that's a little much.
I do want to talk to Rabbit. When I was over in the crossing, it was the only thing that got me was waked up about the law. I talked to Abigail from the newspaper because she had a bunch of questions about the whole Edgar thing, because he was apparently giving the newspaper a real hard time pushing anti-Rabbit agenda. And then I got myself all worked up about the lack of courteousness and respect the law has for this island and the people in charge of it. The people live here, generally.
Speaking of which, Herbie, how is that newspaper project coming along? Or we think we might...
Aurelia.
I was about to say, we think we might need a new writer. I don't know if she's interested or not, if she's kind of disappeared on us.
Well, I know she was going away. I'll see if she lives over there. I'm gonna see. Let me see if there's any signs of her over there, and I'll leave a note in her mailbox. And then if I don't hear from her by the end of the week, then we'll find somebody else. But she is into this place and was into writing it, so maybe it's just a matter of putting her on course.
Yeah, I hope so, because, yeah, she seems so damn passionate. It's sad to not have seen her around in a little while.
The Howler. That's what we'll call it.
That's a pretty good name.
Yeah. A very public, uninfluenced, state-approved newspaper. I can't say that without laughing. That's ridiculous.
I was about to say, I don't know if state approved and uninfluenced go hand in hand.
This is run by an army. This island. I love.
Also,
getting to say
army
stuff like this.
influence.
Oh, this is great. You write whatever you want, but let me make sure I see it before it gets out there. I've made some edits.
Goodness gracious.
As it should be.
Grand Ambassador Commander.
Is that your official title?
No. I think if I keep adding titles to myself, I'm gonna wind up in a cage. They may actually show up to put me away.
I was about to say, there's only one title I think you need that matters.
The Big Kahuna.
There you go.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling a little restless. We want to stick here. I might just take a little walk.
Take a walk. Take a walk.
The walk ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Why don't we go up? I was up north the other day, but I haven't been up north too much lately. I don't
All
know.
there is to do over is gamble.
Wait, did the sun just come up? Fuck. I could have gone. Well, we can still go grab a metal detector and go hunt a little treasure.
Treasure hunting, shit.
I know where people bury shit. At the very least, we can go check.
I guess Rabbit and Morgan are still off talking somewhere, aren't they?
Yeah,
more
you
than
guys,
likely,
I'm
man.
going to run up to the compound. Well, you come up with me. Come up to the compound. It's part of the
Well.
walk.
I mean, worst comes to worst, and I think we'll be able to find each other on the island. Go to 1 or 2 meeting spots. Or 3, or however many there are.
Yeah. Well, do you guys, where's everybody living at this point on the island? Or staying while you're here?
I was staying up by Omens, but my bed got used.
Yes. Family move.
Yeah.
Like I said.
I'm staying over on the north side now.
Oh, okay. That's what Cole is. He's somewhere up there, I think. I don't know.
I just, wherever I lay my head or find myself. I've actually been here for a number of days. I just really haven't shown myself to anybody in these couple of days, first
It's
couple
been
of days.
pretty quiet. For the past few days.
I need to cook my meat.
Got so mad the other day. There was a note on my door from Minnie. You know Minnie?
Yeah, they was here a couple days ago.
Yeah.
This Minnie says, "Hey, Herbie, I've been here for a week and I didn't see you, but I'm leaving now. Goodbye." And why are you leaving me a note on the last day you're here? Leave me a note on the first day you're here, for fuck's sake. Maybe I'll look for you. I wouldn't, but maybe I would.
It's the thought that counts.
Should have cooked the
Yeah,
meat down there.
That's no thought.
I wonder if
I want to have some type of meeting.
I
I would
wonder if
love to
Drummer's
have some
still
type of
around.
meeting in this place with.
I don't
maybe
want to
one
go
of
treasure hunting with them.
7 people in all of the world who don't know there's a secret tunnel in the compound, and just have people listen to them from a secret tunnel. It's happened before when people were in there listening, but wait out here. I was gonna check our let's see if I threw a fucking lamp in here, a metal lamp.
Say, Herbie, is there a campfire or anything around here? Oven? Stove?
I don't know.
Okay.
Fuck, I left that metal detector. Oh, hold on.
Except to be filled once again. I gave me the M joint because I gave him my full one.
Well, that definitely don't sound like a fair trade at all.
No, not really.
Oh, I have the machete.
But that's what family's for,
Right,
ain't it?
it's not actually on.
Oh, is Morgan part of your family?
It might as well be. Like I said, I got a pretty big family.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You know, thing about events, if this was like 3 or 4 months ago, if y'all had kidnapped me, brought me here, you could have probably had some type of hunt revenant right party. Sure, some folks would pay some good money to take a part in that.
Oh, I hate that though, right? I feel like, I mean, sure, you can just kidnap someone and force them into something like that, but isn't there something special about them volunteering themselves? He's talking about how we could have had a kidnap Revenant right and hunt him down in the jungle party a few months back, but I was saying, you know, I don't know, I think there's something unique when folks are willing to volunteer themselves for it, right?
Certainly weird. So yes, I'd say unique. I gotta tell you, ages and ages and ages ago, there was a fucked up guy who I thought was my friend. Maybe he was, but he was still fucked up. And at the end, I didn't like him. He beat up a woman on crutches. You imagine that? He just became a complete monster. That was the woman got pushed off a cliff or something, forced to jump off a cliff, and this guy broke her legs, and this guy beat her up in the middle of Blackwater while she was on crutches.
Good Lord.
What was my point? Oh,
I don't know.
I gave him, so I told him I had a dream. That dream was a fighting tournament, but everybody was kidnapped and forced to fight each other. Could you imagine that? Even if it was just 4 people, or 8 people, or 16 people, they get kidnapped. And if you win, you move on. And you know that at some point in the future, you're going to get kidnapped to force to fight the other person who won.
Oh, hold on. I think
Yes,
you're
you have
on
to keep getting
here.
kidnapped if you win.
I was gonna say, I think you're on to something here, where you could invite people to the event on Bloody Sunday or Dead and Breakfast, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Except you could just invite about 16 people. Say, well, you got to bring a +1, whether they want to come or not.
Well, the problem is that nobody's gonna want to come here. If we start forcing people to do stuff.
Yeah,
they come
no,
here, they get lured
no.
into blood matches and death games and.
Well, then here's the thing. How about this? We just host that sort of event, but we do it in the crossing. And they go, well, the crossing ain't safe. I might as well go to Gorma.
See, that's the idea, right? We do this kidnapping tournament or something like that in the crossing. You know, y'all aren't breaking the law anyways, right? And exactly. And then that makes the crossing so much scarier. Diabolical.
Goodness gracious, all these people got kidnapped and forced to fight each other. Might as well get the fuck out of here. Go to Gorma. We can put an ad in the newspaper. The safest place in the world, Gorma. Ain't no kidnappings here.
Have you ever considered putting in some type of, or have you in the past done any kind of advertising in the paper?
Yeah, there was actually. I think Charlie got a very lovely ad about coming to Guarma recently, but I think Edgar run around saying all this crazy shit about Delilah being a fucking, the witch who will get her fingers in your brain and him gunning down people at a table. Part of the reason we need a newspaper would be good because I think that would definitely generate interest.
Oh yeah, it would
You have all
generate
this
interest,
stuff.
and it would help with all of these false narratives that spread, like all the nonsense about Jim and things like that, right? Getting the actual truth of the matter out there is important, otherwise whoever is telling the story controls the narrative.
I like it. All right, so maybe we could go, since I can't find this fucking thing, scout out. Maybe we'll find some inspiration for. Oh, this is a terrible idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, come on, we're taking a walk.
Okay.
So,
I
on those cliffs. Well, we don't have to go look, but those cliffs where you climb up on those rickety old scaffolding.
Yeah.
That needs to be part of a race, like a physical race.
oh, like a foot race.
Well, yeah, that one or the other one on the other mountain next to it that goes up there, like maybe like a race to the top of a mountain.
Hungry walking.
Run it up up those things where you could hit each other would be fucking terrifying. Or maybe there's a way.
If they just walk away from me, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna disappear. I'm doing the hungry walk.
Or you could say even pass them off.
I should not have swapped out my cooked meat for raw meat because I was gonna cook it up and then I forgot. Even though we were at the campfire for hours.
Are you hungry?
A little bit. That's why I was asking about a fire.
Yeah,
I've got
yeah.
meat, but I ain't cooked it up yet.
Just take this.
Oh, thank you. Marvelous.
Now I'm all out, so if y'all get hungry again, you're shit out of luck. Revenant, you drew the short straw on the stew.
Nah, I'm good.
Well, when we find ourselves a campfire, at least I can cook up this boar I hunted earlier.
There you go.
Yeah, we go to Bailey's place.
See, there we go. Perfect. I wonder if Drummer's still around or if he ended up going to bed.
Oh, he was around?
Yeah. He was at the bar earlier. Served me an absolutely delightful drink.
Yeah,
So
he's,
there was a chance he'd be back at the bar, but there's also a decent chance he's just gonna lay his head down for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
we'll go cook this food and we'll see. Maybe we'll go up to that hotel. I still gotta know why the fuck all those spoons are up there.
Sorry, which one's the hotel?
It's the one on the top of the mountain by the, you know where the tobacco field is?
Ah, yes. That beautiful glass pane wall and the bull skull on the inside of it. Yes, I remember.
That the one with the still up there?
Hmm?
Uh-huh.
There's a
It's
stuffed
got the still.
cougar.
Is there a stuffed cougar up there? I don't remember seeing that one.
It's small, though. It's weird.
Oh.
It's like they shrunk it like that shrunken head in the jungle.
How the fuck they do that?
I don't know. Maybe it's a baby, but it looks like a tiny. Maybe it's just a tiny adult.
Maybe.
I knew a gang of tiny adults once.
Really now?
A whole
Yeah,
gang of 'em.
I don't. There were, there was just a bunch of guys who were, not that tall
Ah, I see.
on the short side.
It's an interesting denominator for everybody joining up
I
and
don't
make
know
a
why
crew
it's called
together.
Tiny adults. It's probably a terrible thing.
You probably
They
just,
just
call
look-
them
yeah.
short adults.
Yeah. I know why. I'm an insensitive.
Below
asshole.
average.
Yeah.
How
Great
tall are we
guys.
talking like? Do they come up to your chest or lower than that?
It was. I think the tallest guy was 5'1".
Oh, goodness.
They weren't necessarily. It wasn't like little people. They're just tiny guys.
They have a good name at least?
But it was the tiny adults. That's why I called them.
Oh.
They
That
were
ain't that
TAT,
catchy.
TAT, the tiny adult team. Which wasn't really intimidating, but man, oh man, did they get people by surprise in fights. They're like, what the hell are you guys doing here? Did your mom drop you off in a horse cart? And then they would go in there and beat the shit out of people. They're strong. It was just short. Tiny wasn't a thing.
Right. I think you just called them tiny to piss them off. I'm assuming they beat you up at least once.
They tried.
Would you,
I ran.
did you hide up someplace they
No,
couldn't
I
reach
ran.
you?
I was up in a tree. I climbed to
Did
the
you-
top of the mantle on the fireplace. They
I know
couldn't.
that you grabbed a branch they
No,
couldn't
no,
quite
it was
reach.
Terrible.
One of them had to get on the other one's shoulders. All right, where are we going from here?
I want to try something. I think we can get up this hill this way instead of going around bananas.
Man, I do kind of wish I'd.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, didn't mean to bump into you like that. I wish I had streamed the scene with Drummer earlier, because I think you would get to see a little bit of Dark Julius.
I haven't really tried
We got it
to walk
recorded.
up from this angle. Usually I go up past the bananas.
Yeah. There's definitely a couple ways up, because I know Mishka's gotten a donkey up to the top before.
Oh yeah, there's a very, very easy way to get up this side. Compared to the way you have to climb up on the other side, it's ridiculous. I've seen people. Man, I'm still wondering where the fuck Jasmine is. This is a big island. Plenty of places to hide, but it's been months.
I mean, she could be all the way on the other side of the goddamn mountains, you know?
Could be. And the militia might see her over there, but I mean, she knows this island very well.
Yeah. I mean, shit. You, lay low, stick to the trees. I bet you could hide out here for a long fucking time. Yeah, it's too damn bad that she, appeared like she did.
Who's this now?
The, former trade minister, Jasmine. Oh, yeah. Lovely woman. She was, in a relationship with old Jim before he bit the dust. Yeah, sent her in a bit of a tailspin.
Lose someone you love, it's hard to bounce back from that.
That it is.
I still don't know why he agreed to that, but I would have agreed and then said, "Oh yeah, don't beat the shit out of me. I'll definitely do it." And then they would have, I would have shot him in the goddamn back. But that's me. Yeah, he really wanted to work there. You know, he liked it. He just got a little over enthusiastic about some stuff and made some mistakes.
I mean, granted, I may be speaking out of turn, but from everything I have heard talking to different folk, I think ultimately it's a matter of pride, right? It's a lot of folks' downfall.
I feel like pride's probably the crossing's biggest killer, honestly.
Probably the goddamn world's biggest killer.
Unlikely.
I thought it was lead poisoning.
I think that's number 2. Close second.
Herbie, did you ever know, Sheriff Baker?
Yeah, I live with him.
You live with him?
Yeah, I moved into his house.
Oh, shit.
I
Well,
lived there with his girlfriend, and then I moved in, and then his girlfriend left him. And I would hear him crying at night when I was trying to have sex with people.
That's kind of sad.
oh, Christ.
Is that why he started them whittling Wednesdays?
No, I liked him a whole lot. I had left. I went to Panama, and I was gone for quite some time, months and months and months and months. And I came back, and I was in Rhodes. And he said, "Hey, man, come live with me. You don't have a home. I said, are you calling me homeless? He said, you can just come with me, man. I'm not calling you anything. And let's really work our Guam and bodies.
Oh, Christ.
Let's try. And go on all fours. It helps.
No, I think we got this.
I'm not a dog.
He said I could live there. Yeah, he was my roommate for a while. I can tell you, I have a note from him in my bank. That's one of the few things I have saved. Maybe one of two things. The other being a frog skeleton. Of all things.
She's asleep and she just
but it
farted.
Just says,
oh, God.
Maybe please leave a sock on the door if you have company.
Why? Why would you do this to me?
Yeah, I liked him a lot, but he died of the lead poisoning, right?
That is where this all came from, was that apparently the poor bastard, had some bullet shrapnel in him or something like that and died of lead poisoning.
Yeah, when I was running the powerhouse, he used to come by and do that whittling Wednesday. Whoever whittled the best won $100.
Cats, him and Wayne. I saw Wayne the other day when I was in the crossing.
Wayne was here on the island.
What?
Uh-huh. Yep, he and a bunch of folk came to visit. Actually, the same time you came over, Addie, right?
Wayne who?
Kavanaugh.
Oh, I don't think Kavanaugh was with me. He might have come earlier than me, but I didn't bring him over.
What woman?
I swear, he was part of that big old crew that we had, right? That day we all came over?
No, that was James Kelly. That was the other group that added on to mine. I brought about 6 people over, and then.
No, but I'm saying, yeah, when you and I traveled over together, right? I'm not.
Yeah, we did.
I swear Kavanaugh was with that group.
But it wasn't Kavanaugh that was with us. No.
What?
I ain't seen Kavanaugh in a long time.
I saw him.
He was at the ball that night. He was at Omen's.
Bastard.
Well, listen, I was getting pulled to and fro, so I don't know.
Maybe he did come over separately. I swear he came over on the boat with us. Maybe I'm just crazy.
That would have been one of them folks I would have gone, Wayne Kavanaugh, I ain't seen you in a year. Maybe 2.
Yeah, go to Blackwater Telegram Station. He sits outside there almost every night.
Oh, goodness. And waiting on a letter?
Yeah, that is
Somebody
Trench.
won't write him back?
Bullshitting with Abby Jones and whoever
Oh my
else.
God.
Exactly what I
Chippy
thought.
crop dusted the shit out of me. Dude, you're the worst.
Cravate,
It still
cravate,
smells.
cravate.
I'm gonna
You know,
murder that
Jasmine
dog.
called us the vulture's nest.
Oh.
I think because there's a vulture on the skull.
Yeah. I can see that's beautiful.
I'll make good use of this thing when I come back.
Yeah, I love this. They got a bullhead hanging in there, just like my mask. This place is beautiful. And the Mini Cougar. Yeah, that is Trenchmouth on his character Herbie, who's a delight. Ooh, cards. Is this new? No, this has been here a while. It's just kind of off in the middle of nowhere in Gorma.
Small. Maybe it's not even real.
Can't even get the other cards. Aha! There we go. I want them. I must take them.
Yeah. I don't know, it's got a long tail. Maybe they got small ones the other dead.
Almost got another dick.
Maybe they got small jack.
Maybe it's like an extinct breed that was here on the island. They hunted them all to death. And this is the last one. This is the last one they managed to catch and kill, and they stuffed it. And this here's the trap they used to catch it. All coming together. I'm solving this mystery.
Every time I see that pile of dynamite, I want to shoot it so bad.
Which pile?
Right over here.
Oh, I see.
That pile.
Well, why not? You think it's gonna cause a rock slide?
It might. What do you think, Herbie?
Go for it.
Yeah, shit, all
Right.
right.
Do you try?
I mean, if somebody dies, we just deal with it afterwards, right?
That was good.
Oh, that sound carries too. That's beautiful.
Well, people definitely know where we are now if they didn't before. And there ain't no rumbling under our feet, which means this place is pretty stable.
All right, so where are we heading next?
Well, so imagine. That would be the thing, because this thing's not as treacherous as it used to be.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about having
If
some
you
sort
had-
of...
If you had a physical race to get up to this place from the bottom of this,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to go down this thing. Go down
Ooh,
here.
that's a far jump.
Hey, yo.
Well, wait, so would it just be like just a foot race, or would it be, they got their fists, their weapons? What will the rules be?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's a lot of pushing, and I think fast and the first one to run past the end of this is the finish line.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Have people find them as they come up. That way, as they come up, well, they can turn around, throw the weapons at folks, pick stuff up. You lay a knife down on one of the platforms, and all of a sudden they can turn around and cut the fella that's behind them, or put a tomahawk down, and well, they can throw that at someone who's climbing a ladder ahead of them, things like that.
I like that too. Or what if? Here's another one, Herbie. What if we had some sort of free for all, and there are crates with various weapons in them scattered about.
Yes.
You got to pick a crate, get your weapon. I love that shit.
We've had thoughts like this before. That's a good one.
Oh, yes, fantastic.
Oh, and how about this? How about whoever wins that free for all, they get to keep the weapons that they found, and they get to use that as an advantage for this race. And they start with a weapon, and then everybody else
We
is
need a lot of
weaponless.
people
So that
for these to whittle people. If people are getting whittled down.
Goosey!
Hello.
Hello. RDM.
have,
Yeah, we're gonna RDM everybody.
5 people.
We're gonna hit fire all 3 of them
and
down
3
right now.
crates in one round, and you do it a couple times, and you got a winner from each. They get one of the weapons that they get to keep a single weapon from their winnings.
I hope you had an
You got
awesome
5
stream,
people.
Goosey.
You got
Welcome
5 rounds.
Raiders.
Come up and do this ladder platform shit.
Roleplay insert,
They
gun
still
him down.
gotta fight the fella at the end.
We're talking about all the crazy blood sport we want to do in
It
Korma.
seems like overcomplicating. I like it, but I think we need. Well, we'll see. We need 3
Well,
events.
you gotta think about the future. This is like down the line. This is more
Yeah. Well, we got to
theory crafting for right. Because the thing about it is, if you do the same thing every bloody Sunday, it's gonna get boring.
Oh, you can't
Eventually,
do
you
this
gotta
once
up
a
the
week,
ante.
though.
No, these
well,
are
you know what I mean.
special events. Exactly. Well, but I also agree, right, that there may be some way of having some sort of like, we do 3 or 4 of these, then we have a champions round, right? Or we bring back all the winners from previous weekends, right? And they all compete against each other. We can definitely look at some long-term ideas too.
You get the survivors. They're all battle hardened and ready.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll figure out specifically what we want to start with and then build it out from there, I think.
All right, well, let's go back down this way.
I love this. We are We're getting to combine my two favorite things right now, which is
But, when I first came to this island, Dictator was here. He and Bailey brought me up to this place with somebody else. And I looked, I said, oh my God, what the fuck are these? I was so excited there were camps on that. I was like, how do we get over there? And they took me down a different way, so I never. And then I went, oh, this is pretty.
staff member you ain't having horses on Korma. We're talking about doing a donkey death race. I guess we're hustling. Everybody's on donkeys with machetes racing. Fucking incredible.
I don't like hustling. Oh God.
I like keeping myself limber. Never know when I got to run from a couple badges in the crossing.
I've never seen this fence. I was very excited about this fence.
Oh.
I think it was the oh, that's what I'm looking for.
What is this?
I believe this is another way
God.
up to the top of this mountain. Okay, this is treacherous as fucking hell, man.
Oh, I love this.
Here we go.
I can't wait to fall.
Get to speed. Oh my God. Hold on tight. This is rock climbing.
How do you expect to get down from here?
Very carefully. Hey, stop.
I don't know if he's made it. Did he fall?
No, I'm all right. I'm just taking my time.
Right, I need. Where's Rev?
Did he fall?
Right, I
No,
need
he's
you
right there.
three. I trust you three all have guns.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, your assignment
Oh.
to help the militia day is to explode these excess munitions at the same time at a firing squad manner.
Okay. Well, if it's firing squad, I've got to do rifles then.
Giant pile here. For those who've never seen this, please come over here. Put your guns by your place. I want to show you.
All right.
something.
Never makes Crump try to climb that. Oh, yeah, he would die. He would die.
Normally you keep explosives in very red containers. Here we have mysterious black containers. It's a high velocity explosive.
I see.
The military grade.
Wow.
I like the pig man scarecrow. It's great.
We don't like pigmen. All right, I need you gentlemen to assume a firing squad position, but a safe distance from each other.
Okay.
But I will
Okay.
count you down. I will get when I say fire. Ready, aim, fire.
There you go.
It's nice being on the opposite side of the gun there and not standing right beside the dynamite exploding.
Yeah, that's got to be refreshing, huh?
It is.
This is the side where the Kettleman gang was finally abducted by the law. First time somebody got extradited from here.
Can you be abducted by the law, or is that
Extra-
just called getting
They
arrested?
were extra. If the law does it, it's extradition.
Has anyone been extradited since, or is he the one and only so
The law
far?
hasn't bothered since then.
So we were talking about earlier. I figure that I am not worth their time or energy, which really is a
Well-
fair assessment.
No, I'll be quite honest with you. I think, aside from Edgar's efforts to besmirch Rabbit, to the point where Rabbit's friends had to come over and say, "What the fuck's going on?" I would say that unless you are somebody that's killed someone they like, they don't even give a shit about this place.
No. I mean, I've been telegramming cash for God's sake. They know damn well I've been over here.
Supposed to check in when they come over here, and I hear that there's lawmen going undercover without saying a fucking word to the militia. They're coming over here. I don't care if you're here to talk to your friend Rabbit. You got 3 sheriffs coming over here. You better fucking say something to the militia. I see them coming over here before that too. That Thorn, this guy.
Yeah. Well, but even if
I called him by the wrong name on purpose.
If they're not here on official business, I mean, do they still got to tell the militia? I mean, undercover I think counts. Yeah, but like, okay, yeah, but if they're just like visiting, right?
It's called courtesy.
Okay, fair
and
enough.
I gotta say too, is it visiting or are they coming over here because there's trouble? And are they stupid because they can't even bother to talk to me or somebody else that can tell them exactly what the fuck is happening if they have questions?
Yeah, fair enough.
Don't try to calm me down. I'm in a fury about it.
Well, you can tell. Practically, I can see the steam coming at your ears.
I was waked up the other day 'cause, I was talking to Abigail in the paper, and she got me fired up. She wasn't happy with them for some reason. They were going this way, an alternative way down.
I'm following you.
Look at the size of this fucking place.
Jesus Christ. What a nightmare. Who the fuck would want to walk around this place?
I love it. Aside from the bugs and the humidity and the snakes and the dangerous people that live here, it's great. And the pigs.
The potential to fall everywhere you go.
So that's the way. I feel like
That's what makes it so much goddamn fun.
This we're gonna fall. We go this way. This is the way we're going.
Jesus
See,
Christ.
look, I can judge now. If I see a cliff, I say, wait, that's too steep.
Have you fallen down enough of them?
Uh-oh.
But now I will,
Wah.
because I said that. My Madre is as much of a bastard as any other god.
Well, I do owe saving your life after you saved my life after that first time I met Delilah.
Well, I mean, how far did you fall? You weren't that high.
No, it was, honestly, it was
I think you're just overtaken by the moment. Well, and honest, you never know when a snake can come along or a crazy motherfucker or a pig can eat you, but...
I think I was more dying of embarrassment because, you know, I had my talk and I was getting ready to just get off the island. Now I'm sitting there, rain ain't going on. Next thing I know, I hear someone talking about warming thighs, saving lives.
Sounds like me.
Oh, it was you.
Goodness gracious.
The reason
Next thing
get
I
up
know,
these
you're talking
hills
about
like a
my leather
mountain goat.
pants.
I got toes that grip. That was a close one. Don't do that.
You alright?
Don't do that!
Whoop.
JJ, we used to, this is a long time ago, we walked in a hill and she'd jump and roll down the hill on her side. It was pretty funny. A little painful. Well, I don't know where the fuck Rabbit is. I gotta go to sleep.
Well, I bet if we check either by Omens or back by Aguas Dolces or whatever the fuck, then I guarantee they're gonna be one of them
Let's
places.
go down there because that's where they knew where everybody was. So hopefully when they're done talking,
Yeah. I mean, we're...
and then
Go find them and interrupt them. Guarantee they didn't go that far. I say, hey, I gotta go to bed. I'm tired.
Say, I mean, well, shit, we ain't too far from Moments. We can always check there and then swing back to the village if ain't nobody at the bar.
you should be by the bananas. poached. It's called Potassium Valley. Because of the banana tree.
So we decided we're gonna go by almonds real quick.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
I
think we
assume
might
if
as
we're
well.
there, they're probably talking about something, but poke ahead and
Ain't nothing hurt about a little look-see.
Yeah, super cinematic. I love it. I love Gorma so much. You guys, depending on who's around still, might get to see more Dark Julius. I hope we do. I hope we do. I'm so sad that the drummer conversation happened off stream, but it'll be in the series when I make the series. I've thought about like whether I want to play some clips on stream, but it's just so I feel like my time is better spent focusing on the big picture stuff. You know what, while we're here, I'm gonna see if anyone's in the back of that camp. Herbert just vanished into the jungle. Oh no, there he is. Jesus Christ.
I was like, where the fuck is he going?
What are we on the soundtrack right now? Oh. I don't think this is the right vibe right now. Let's go back to... Here. Or, actually even better. What did you just say?
I said I'm gonna grab a banana.
Okay. All I heard
What does
was
it
the
sound like?
banana part. But you were just you were just wandering through the jungle going,
I might as well
banana.
be. At this point. Oh, banana. Sorry, I thought I was alone.
No, I love it.
Mm, 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 mm.
Well, first time it worked.
Now we just need Herbie.
He'll
him a
be
minute.
here. He's
Any moment now.
Oh, hello.
What's this one called, though? Oh my god. This isn't a new drink, is it? I am incredibly honored. Well, with the cracked barrel and the gun being worthless, I still managed to put him down. And then I tried to drag him, except because he cut my arm up so severely. I had no grip strength. And he was a big guy. So best I could do was sort of haul him to flat ground so I could look at his wounds. I shot him clean through the leg and one through his upper arm, one through his chest. Looked pretty bad. And like I said, I thought about putting one through his skull just to end it, because I could not take him with me because he killed my horse. I remember he said, if you're looking for the reasons for why I do things, don't. Down that way lies madness. A storm's got no reason, and neither do I. I just am. Then he shot my horse again while I was on the ground.
Was this Diesel or Wittershin?
That was Wittershin's.
Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Nope. Might need a. No! It hates me. Nope. Come back to Layla. We had it. Nope. There we go. Yeah, no. No! We had it. We're doing the dance today. Just doing the dance today, I guess.
Seems like.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
How's your chat with Morgan?
It was good.
Well, you go off to bed?
I think he's talking with Coho back in Aguas.
Oh.
Co-host here. Interesting.
Yeah, Koho's been here for a while, bemoaning how much he hates this fucking island.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I can't tell if he actually hates it or if he's just being a baby.
Maybe a bit of both.
Desmond?
Howdy there. Thank you.
So, the island been busy today, Jules?
I wouldn't say necessarily busy. Well, it's been a little livelier than it has been. Mostly just good social times, right? Catching up with Addie here, getting to know Revenant a little bit. It's been delightful.
Remind me, have we met, Addie?
Yeah, we have. It's been a long time, but back at the Pearl, we've
Yeah.
I frequented that place quite a bit, and you
remembered
and
you.
Drummer had both been around.
You liked the dark and stormy with the foam, right?
Something like that. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I've had quite a few drinks since then.
Can I make you something now?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
I actually sensed that, but I didn't want to be rude and not offer.
That's all right. Got a good sense about it then.
I suppose so. What brings you to the island, Eddie? Catching up with Jules.
Well, that's part of it, but the one on my left more so, I think.
Yeah, he was looking for
I
me.
see.
I apologize. I don't know if I ever, when we were at the Pearl, ever formally introduced myself. I'm Addie Windward.
I see.
Here's the patriarch of my family, Belle.
I see.
The prodigal father.
Oh, God.
Returned at last.
I wasn't gone that long.
Felt like a long time, the old bastard.
Oh, well. What do you expect?
So did you slew the fatted calf when you returned?
No, I think I just had a couple beers and bitched about how I hated it here still.
Did he slew?
Yes, that's what I said. You know, as
Fair
the
enough.
story of the prodigal son goes, when the prodigal son returned, they slew the...
I know how the story of the prodigal son goes. I was questioning your use of tense with the word slew. instead of slay. Did you slay?
No, I think they use the word slew.
Did you slew? It would be he slew. He slew the fatted calf.
Yeah, I asked, did he slew the fatted calf? That's exactly
It
what
would
I
be
said.
did you slay the fatted calf?
All right. I was just quoting verbatim. There would be a quotation marks between after or before slew and the calf.
Bible can be wrong.
This conversation is making my head spin.
You should have seen when we were reciting Shakespearean verse back and forth.
Please don't.
What's your favorite Shakespeare play, Dad?
I don't know, the one when them folks die, I guess.
Okay, we've narrowed it down to
About half of them.
There you go. I like that half.
You like the tragedies.
Sure. Let's just say that and move on from this.
Jeez, alright. You know, that was gonna be a sore subject.
I'm sorry, I don't do a lot of reading. If I ain't too fond of Shakespearean whatever, tragedies.
Well, when you're weakened on your deathbed and you can't fight back, I'll just visit you every day and just read you Shakespeare plays
I'm glad
from
someone will.
cover to cover.
Maybe start with The Merchant of Venice.
You just go. You just want to speed the process up,
I
don't
like
you?
my father, okay?
Wow, okay.
I wouldn't start with Merchant of Venice.
What is that one about? Is that a merchant who kills somebody? And then it's all tragic and people cry?
No, I guess it's more like a moral play.
Oh, God.
Wait, so
Actually, I don't think anyone actually dies in that play, do they?
Like I
Well,
said,
then
I think it's more of like a moral piece. It's definitely not a comedy, but it's
so wait, Rabbit, what is
Unless-
your favorite then?
my favorite. Probably close tie between Othello and Romeo and Juliet.
I thought you'd say like Troilus and Cressida or something.
Just something really obscure.
I figured you probably, I mean...
Two Gentlemen of Verona is my favorite Shakespeare play.
The Taming of the Shrew, perhaps.
No, Taming of the Shrew upsets me.
I feel like half of these are made up.
Speaking as a shrew myself, I'm very upset by the concept of Taming of the Shrew.
My favorite is Lear, but I believe my favorite line is from Romeo and Juliet.
Oh yeah?
My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite.
It's a good one.
That's real nice. That Shakespeare fellow sure did write a bunch of shit.
Yeah, that's
Sure
kind
did.
of that was his whole thing.
Oh, that's all he did?
Allegedly.
That's all he's remembered for.
I suppose everybody's got to be remembered for something.
No, actually, I'm
Not at
pretty sure
all.
there's lots of folks who are never remembered for nothing.
I mean, well, you'd be surprised. Someone's going to remember him. Now, they ain't going to be remembered forever because eventually the folks that remember him, they died too. Right. Rabbit, you want to go take that walk? Won't
Yeah.
take but a couple minutes.
Yeah, we'll be back in a minute.
Don't worry, I'll bring him back in one piece.
Despite his best efforts.
I was talking to Cole, Delilah. He was speaking quite highly of your tarot card reading skills.
Oh?
Indeed, he actually is hoping to get another reading sometime soon, he said.
How long has he been back on the island?
He said he's been here for quite some time. But it sounds like he's kind of been keeping to himself off in the mountains or wherever.
It's not unheard of here.
Indeed.
Interesting. I like Cole.
Yeah, he's always been a decent enough fellow to me anyway.
I only met him the once or the twice, but I did feel there was a little bit of kindredness.
Do you know that he's the reason the Blue Pearl exists?
I did not know that. Really? Is there a story behind this, Jules?
Not a terribly
I do love a
long
good
one.
story.
But I found myself released from prison. Half my crew dead, the other half turning out to not really be my friends after all, and trying to figure out what the hell I was going to do with myself, right? And, well, a friend of mine who was working with Taipan, she said, now this may not be your thing, because it is going to require a fair bit of work, but Cole did mention that they're looking for somebody to run that bar up in Saint Denis. Well, I met Cole. Seemed like a decent enough fella. We hit it off, and he said, look, you want to run this place? I'll lend you the money to make it happen. A little startup capital. And, yeah, see where we go from there.
You're coming with me.
Oh, God almighty. How you doing, Foley?
Hi. I'm tired.
Yeah, fair enough. Just regaling Delilah with a story how the Blue Pearl got founded.
All right, regale.
Mm-hmm.
I've done my part.
Shit. When did we last talk? Are you all caught up on all the happenings?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
What?
When did I last see you? Refresh my memory.
I don't know. Just tell me everything that's happened in the last week or so.
Well, the important one is about Isabella getting jailbroken and then caught again. You heard about that?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So you know everybody's wanted and all that nonsense?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, then you know the important part. That's really all there is right now.
Okay, good. I'm here for gun protection. That's what I mean.
Protection.
Gun protection. I protect you from gun. Continue to regale.
Well, there's it. It's a short story. It's good to see you again.
Uh-huh.
You owe me $250.
So how you been, Mr.
Do I
Lila?
look less like a deputy?
Do you look less like a deputy? Yes, indeed you do.
Okay, good. And yes, how are you, Delilah?
I'm alright. Thank you for asking. The same old, it would seem.
Alright.
And you?
Oh, I'm great. The boat ride could have been a little bit less bumpy, but that's fine.
Yeah, I'd say I had a rather solid week. That's for sure. Actually, Lila, you might be excited to hear this. Herbie and I have been brainstorming, and we've got some ideas for some lovely little events for the island. Maybe drive out some traffic here, right? Get people excited, get people enjoying at least for the time being, Edgar-free Guarma, right?
What kind of events?
Well, I've had this idea I've been kicking around for a bit. I mean, we're finding a way to make it happen, but people love their blood sport, right? And the death matches are wonderful, but they're rarer events. People do crave that violence. So, the way I see it, we find a way to give people what they want, give them a little bit of excitement. So, well, I figure get some folk together, get some donkeys, arm these people with some machetes, and send them on a little race.
Yes. This sounds lovely.
Against the donkeys?
No, racing against each other. In fact, we'll make the rules very clear that they are not to be slashing at the donkeys. If anyone deliberately harms a donkey, well, they get shot.
Oh, alright.
No, their goal should be to best each other.
Yes. Jules was just telling me about the blood sport plan.
Sounds like an idea.
Oh, yeah.
Good one, but it's an idea. Maybe it'll grow on me.
Oh. Oh, yeah. That is a good name.
Yeah, the way I
I
see
like the idea.
yeah, we make a whole weekend of it, right? It's something like we say Saturday would be a calmer day, right? Something like, maybe we do a scavenger hunt or, just, social events, that sort of thing, right? We end the night with a beautiful feast and a party, and then come Sunday, well, that's where the real fun begins.
There should be an event to go to the top of the mountain there to get to that tree on the very top. A very big one with a big thin trunk. You see it up there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think you can get up there.
It's a mushroom tree.
Mm-hmm.
You could
I like that tree.
tie it in with poker and other gambling first as well. That first night.
Yeah, people love poker.
And then lead up to the blood sport.
Oh, the build, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. We start off with, the tamer events, right? The more palatable events. And then for the folk who are looking for that extra level of excitement, well, Sunday's their day.
Mm. This interests me. If you need help, Jules, please let me know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think at this point it's just a matter of picking out a weekend and then figuring out logistics, right? Finding the right people who would be eager to participate in such a thing, getting doctors here, right? Of course, warn them, you may lose a limb, who knows, but hopefully it all goes according to plan.
Yes. I quite like this. How many would you say would be in the race at once? 4?
If you don't know underwater.
Yeah, we wouldn't want
really
too
give a
many
shit.
for it to
Hold
get
on.
too out of control.
Yes.
I played the
Yeah.
Just a quick poll for the
She's a
bar. Does
friend
anyone
of
have a
mine,
medical
and she
kit
gave
with
me
them?
this shotgun on my back.
What happened?
Nothing happened. Just anyone got a medical kit?
Not with me. I got one down at the docks.
I do.
I'll pay you for it.
Don't have to pay me. I got it for
I
free.
got one.
Appreciate that.
I just want you to know this was
Hey, do you notice anything different about
very
me?
special.
I noticed you got a beautiful gun on your back.
Farming supplies.
Okay, that was the one thing I wanted you to notice, but now I want you to notice the next thing they're different about me.
The next thing,
Oh,
besides your outfit,
Yep.
you already went over that.
All right.
Besides my outfit.
Go help them out.
Thank you so much.
It's okay if you don't get it. I just want you to see if you notice it.
You've worn that makeup before, right? It's not something new.
Okay, I'm giving you a point.
Okay.
Because it is the eye makeup.
It's the eye makeup. Fantastic. See, I thought you wore that color before.
I was wearing makeup before, but I'm wearing different makeup.
Well, you look absolutely
I
lovely. Actually, really brings out the color of your eyes.
Thank you. I was pointing them outwards, but now they're kind of like circular, going downwards.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Has Butch had a chance to see it?
I've been playing. I don't think he has. I don't think he's seen this outfit yet.
Oh, I'm sure he's going to be quite impressed when he gets the chance. You got the purple shirt, too. Love it.
I'm the only one that's committed to this. No one else. Scrump isn't even committed to it.
Well, I'm literally wearing a purple shirt right now. What are you talking about?
That does not look purple in this light.
Ooh, it's like a magenta purple, but I think it counts.
Oh my, you're just like Scrump. He's wearing like a magenta shirt, remember?
Yeah, see, it's close enough, right? We're a spectrum of purple.
Magenta is red. Red
No,
is
this
yellow
is
and
more
orange
purple than red.
And
This
brown.
is definitely more purple than red.
So it's fuchsia.
Yeah, I think fuchsia's a fair
Fuchsia's
word
a
for it.
closer color.
Who tilted
Fuchsia and
that?
pink closer colors to purple than fucking magenta.
What, Bailey, what would you describe the shirt I'm wearing as? What color?
Look what I described it as.
Yeah.
I'll take anything else but magenta. That's not magenta. It's like salmon.
Oh, it's definitely not salmon. Come on now.
It's not salmon.
I think it's pink.
What?
Alright.
This is not.
Yeah, it's pretty pink.
God, this is not pink.
You gotta wear something violet or like purple or indigo. Or again, fuchsia.
I think this at least counts as a fuchsia.
Cerulean, even. You can say the
Cerulean is not
cerulean
remotely
king.
close to purple. What the hell are you talking
What
about?
if you had an opponent? What if you had an
Cerulean
opponent?
is
His
a
name was the
blue.
Cerulean King.
No, because I mean, I
But he
guess
was just
jade
really
can
good
be a
at,
color,
like-
but no. If I'm going to have an opponent with the same goddamn name as me, it's got to be something that is similar in the sense that it is both a color and a type of stone. So I could fight the Ruby King. I'm open to that. Sapphire King. That sounds
No.
fantastic.
No, if they're the opposite,
Cerulean King does not count.
then they would be the Ruby Queen.
Okay, I fought a Ruby Queen then. Perfect.
Boring. Find a better color of gemstone. Amorite Queen. Amethyst Queen. That's a good one.
It's the thing though. People don't normally describe colors as amethyst. That's why it ain't quite the same.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't make the goddamn rules.
Who makes the rules on words and colors? We need to find them. Take what we want.
Is that what we're doing now? We're heisting the very barriers of language.
We're gonna steal the alphabet. Oh, come over here into this private room.
Okay.
Isn't it nice and private in here?
It is. I love this room. This is where we'll meet when we have our discussions about you being my head of security.
All right. Well, as your head of security, I felt it only noble.
I love that mask. Oh, you look so good in that. Oh, that's
Wow.
delightful. Yes, I love that
Yeah.
mask ever since I saw Butch wearing it. If I hadn't already built a brand wearing the damn Jade King mask, I might even go for that mask. It is really something special.
Hey, brands can change.
That's
Love
true,
potions
that's
used to
true.
be Aphrodite potions. You know that?
Oh. Oh yeah, look at that.
It used to be Aphrodite potions for old maids, and that, but then they got sued by the Greeks.
Hey, thank you for coming out here. I appreciate it. It's good to see you.
Do you appreciate it enough to give me $250?
How
I'll
about
take 150.
yeah? How about 150?
All right, that's fine. Half of the cost is fine by me. It's not even really half. It's like what's like past the half? It's like 3/4.
No, I mean, it's half once you count the ticket back.
Yeah.
Anyways, did we actually need to talk about something, or you want to go back to the bar?
No, I don't give a shit.
Delilah, when you're free, I need to speak to you outside soon, please.
If you'll excuse me.
Oh, please.
You're excused.
Falling. Oh, this is why I adore you.
Is that No-Nos?
Yeah, you're from that Bastille restaurant.
Yeah. Hey, No-Nos.
Howdy there.
I figured a guy like you would be out here.
What's that supposed to mean?
What do you think it means?
This is like when Rabbit was like, of course your favorite place, The Merchant of Venice.
All mysteries will be revealed.
Uh-huh. How's life been treating you?
Oh, pretty good. I went by a photographer the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Took some pictures for a friend of mine.
Do I dare ask what kind of pictures?
What kind of pictures do you think it is?
Well, by the way you state that, sounds like a bit scandalous.
Oh, yeah, you could say that.
See.
Only the best for the birthday girl.
Oh, whose birthday was it?
Friend of mine. I'm not revealing secrets.
Oh, I see. Their birthday's a secret, huh?
I'm actually not sure. I'm not. That kind of information is like is secret to some people, apparently.
Oh. Well, I hope whoever it was enjoyed your photography.
Yeah, I had some French pervert take them.
Well, then they had to have been good then.
They sure was. They sure was.
Was it that Marcel Bellevue and Saint Denis?
Say again?
Like Marcel or Marcel Bellevue or something like that?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't catch his name.
Um,
I just handed him $50 and said, "Here, let's get to work."
I'm paying you by the minute here, so let me just rip my clothes off.
Well, I didn't start with ripping my clothes off.
Oh, you had to work your way up to it.
We were working down to that, you know.
Some people would say they're working up to that. You're working down to that. Got it.
Uh-huh. Well, dress down. Sentencing.
Well, I'm sure the photography was delightful.
Oh, it sure was.
Everything all right?
Everything is fine. It's just catching me up on a few things.
Anytime Herbie seems a bit urgent in his manners, I always wonder if there's something amiss.
Yeah, more than likely.
No, everything is okay for now. More discussing plans for other things.
Oh, I see.
At it again. Magenta. It is just not. It's. I don't know how your eyes can see that.
Well, I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree.
No. I refuse.
You know what color that is, Julius? That is a fuchsia.
See, I said
That's what I'm
fuchsia.
saying.
I think fuchsia's...
No, you didn't.
I said magenta originally, but then I said fuchsia.
Yeah, no, it's a fuchsia. It's just in the purple family.
Watch your heart now. Oh, that will last. You know what I didn't get to do last time, Julius?
What's that?
Play poker.
Well, shit.
We should play poker.
Yeah, if we can get enough people together, absolutely. Oh, you missed it. We were playing poker on the boat out in the Lanhatchee the other night.
Yeah, Butch sent me a telegram about that. I wasn't feeling too well. Hell, I'm still not feeling that great. Like, physically, I don't feel great. Mentally, pretty good. I am gonna have to get out of these leathers eventually. It's gonna get fucking hot. Only gets hotter the southernmost you go. Fuck, I'm tired.
According to the map, if you go south long enough, then they'll start to get cold.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Besser.
My pleasure.
Mm-hmm. Is this what y'all do now? Since are y'all still fighting Edgar? What's happening on the island?
Oh, yeah, no, Edgar is
kings and queens of that town.
Edgar has gone into hiding, it seems. Probably fucked off to Columbia. You know, I think my exact position here has been a moving target. I need to talk to Herbie about it again. I think just having me... I don't like the title mayor. I wasn't fucking elected. We can come up with some sort of title, but Aguas Dulces, I think, makes the most sense, right?
Cult leader.
A cult leader. That's the point of cult leaders, though.
We
You don't
can call you the Guru
You don't
Gosh.
call them cult leaders. No, I'm not calling myself the goddamn Guru Gosh. That is Butch's absolutely phenomenal identity that I could not possibly
His
encroach
phenomenal
upon.
identity
Well-
that he made up for the book club about a children's book.
If he's the cult leader, then we gotta call him like the enlightened one.
The enlightened one, the big-headed one.
No, I was thinking something.
Oh, great big-headed one.
I was thinking something simple, right? There's all sorts of relatively simple names we could come up with, right? Envoy, Duke, something like that. I feel like the whole Jade King thing is already its own thing, and
just name me
it's so
after a
presumptuous. A horse?
Yeah, well, just name me a shire.
Shire. The hell does Shire mean in this context? Is that like another title?
Ever. Did I get you with that one?
I don't even think I heard you. Sorry, please.
I said the Shire.
The Shire.
The Shire.
So saying, what the hell does that mean?
Exactly.
Is that
It's
the
just
point?
The name of a horse. What do words mean, man? Come on now. Nothing means nothing. You can just make it up.
Fair, fair.
I'm the big dog. I'm the head poncho. It's like a head honcho, but I got a big poncho.
Oh, Christ. Okay, okay. I'm going to take a leak. I'll be right back.
I'm the big pisser.
I swear to God.
I piss really big.
Fucking Foley.